With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, repairing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The streams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals a slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun, his child's can't see it flowers, making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike, pretending they're for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react, but isn't act that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and awareness in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday the 3rd of May 2024. I do hope you're all doing well. Last week we tried to get Dashi on the show, but Discord was playing funny buggers, so we couldn't have him on as a guest. We're going to try again this week. Dashi, are you there?
He collectively forgets to mention that the week before, he fucking forgot that I booked the Friday before 2 weeks in advance.
This sucks. How do you fucking mute this asshole?
Aye.
So yeah, I hope we got Dashi on the show this time, you know what I mean? If fucking, you know, he's there and he's fucking here and everything else. Cool. DSP's in this chat right now complaining about YouTube. YouTube is so shitty. I just approved a bunch of comments on vids, but they won't remove from the to be approved queue despite the fact I can no longer click on them, and also there's a lot of typos in here. These idiots can't code. Phil was having a go at YouTubers not being able to code for shit. Phil can't even type and spell words properly while complaining and bitching and whining about YouTube. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Phil. Ah, bloody hell.
This is Phil, he bites anything because he's hungry.
Yeah, but not as much as a fucking cat does. Now, of course, the big controversy and big talking points. So I did a stream yesterday. I played the new Detractor game. It was very fucking fun. Ever since I played that game, the game has been removed from Steam. And so...
And the iOS store.
Yeah. And the iOS store as well, because it was on a Google Play Store as well. So, the latest we know about this, hold on, was it so? I'm just trying to think. Where's it to you about this? You know? Yeah, here we go. No, that was me talking to Happy G about it. So hold on. So Happy G has provided a couple of updates, okay? And it's actually interesting. He's reposted what Poem's Future was saying. So here we go. So the updates is, first of all, we have a bit of a snag. All the pictures of the antagonist, who is obviously meant to be me, were directly ripped from content on my channel without my permission. This is blatant copyright infringement. Plaintiff Philip Burnell. But he was confused why the plaintiff put he's an AK and not WA. AK being Alaska and WA being Washington. Very strange.
Prof, I see you in the chat. I think, was it you who mentioned that sometimes Phil's ISP flicks up to Alaska?
That's just, I mean, who knows? Well, my first impression was that this is Superhound, or someone like Superhound, pretending to be DSP and acting on their behalf. Whether Phil's aware of it or not, who knows, is up for debate.
Oh, he is aware of it. He's been because he was cutting out comments. He was basically just banning comments of it during his late stream.
And so yeah, and it's interesting to me that the guy that made the game retweeted Poem's Future about Phil's message here on his community page. I'm not saying, but I'm kind of saying, hello everyone, I'm here to announce our next big marathon event. DSP Games, a PC Indies event, Saturday, May 25th, all day long. We're playing PC Indie games as voted on by you, blah 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 blah. Phil, it's just one of those things where it's like, and also the criteria is make sure the games will run well on my mini PC and that it do not cost a ton. Once again, Phil's completely forgetting about the fucking, you know, refund policy on Steam. You play a game, you can play up to like 2 hours or something, and then you can get the game refunded to you.
Thank you, Prophet.
And yeah, as Prophet explained, and the IP and the police report from the stolen tire was in Alaska. That's what it was. That's the Alaska connection there. And as Prophet also says, the game's also playable. The game is still playable to those who purchased it. For example, I can play it right now. Like, right fucking now, I can play the game.
Do it.
I mean, we have options. We can either watch Phil get his arse kicked by Millennia and eventually beat the boss or whatever, or we can just can just play some of the game while we wait for Phil to go live. Because Phil's also just waiting for Phil to go, you know. And look at Phil gifting a membership. Oh, sorry, not Phil gifting a membership. Jordan gifting a membership. And Phil's like, thank you, Jordan, you're not from Argentina. Bless you. That 10, it's a 5-member bomb. There you go, 5-member bomb. Prophet's playing the game right now. Apparently, the fucking game. You know what? Fuck it. Let me launch a goddamn thing. I'm launching the detractor. Fuck it. We'll play a wee bit. We'll wait for Phil to go live. So,
I'm now imagining the Punch-Out music to this.
Oh god. It's good. I'm playing it. We're doing it live. That's good.
Nothing wrong in that fight whatsoever.
What the fuck? Here we go. That's where I left off last time, I think. Right. The tractor. The game. If you bought the game, it's still available essentially.
Very nice.
Oh, level up 6 times. I have played this once since I streamed, and I gained a level 1 vest. So yeah, and so plus 6 here. Oh, I never thought about that. There we go. Strength, agility, intellect, all plus. In fact, I don't really need strength right now, because the very start of the game is easy. I'm going to go free for agility and intellect. Yeah, I think that's a good start. Yeah, what do you think?
Me start. I believe it is in. I was in like closed beta or closed alpha, whatever it is.
I'm going with this. I'm going with this anyway. So there you go. Well, what do we have at the start of the end? We can either fight or we can fight.
Go right. Go right. Hold right.
You want to go right?
Go right. Hold right, because you've got a shop coming. You've got a shop coming up. You've got
There's more than one shop though. There's a shop towards the end as well.
No, you can swing for the middle. You can swing for the middle puzzle. Hit the encounter, then hit the second shop, then hit the rest point.
It's quite an interesting path going on here. I don't think we'll even need the shop right now, will we?
What's the keyboard?
It's a memory game.
Ah, okay.
Right, I'll go right. Fuck you. 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 There we go. There we go. Good stuff indeed. Didn't take a single bit of damage.
60 gold.
There we go. 60 gold. And you want to go right again. Get to the shop early on.
Yeah, see what the shop has to offer, then you can always swing back to the middle of the wire.
I didn't realise there was actually wee indicators that tell you where they're, you know, from left and right and straight down as well. They tell you where the punches come from. Haven't been hit yet. Gotta use my spell. There you go. There we go, use my spell. I might have stole stuff from him. I think I stole coins from him. We got 1,500 coins in, good stuff.
The greatest detractor of all time in film history. Now I've heard that it's a gun that is a huge troll who hates me.
I just love listening to the wee random sound things. So, if we get 2,000 coins, we can get solar protection spectacles. Decrease the amount of effects required to initiate a combo streak. Not bad. We could get another magic tome, but I don't know if we could. I kind of like the magic I've got currently. I might just save my money. I might just save my money, I think. I don't think I need anything right now. Do I want to go to a fight and go down the left-hand side, or I want to go on the right here? I mean...
If you go right, you guarantee you can always swing left.
True. Oh god. Oh god, no. No. Please, no. Son of a bitch! This is what I get for listening to you. And then half my health was gone almost. Oh, that's devastating. Right. Alright. Oops. Right, let's just finish this boss. Die. I've still not been hit yet. That most lethal thing that happened to me was getting gout. Right, we got +4. I think that's good for now. So yeah, I'm doing not bad. Do I have any, like, I don't really have anything. I can upgrade this perhaps. This is the thing, the options I've got as well. I can upgrade. So the magic neck set I could upgrade, and that would increase the amount of spell slots. The Fedora, if I upgrade that, it would increase maximum mana and mana regen. That might be a good thing.
Actually, it would only just give you another artifact slot.
The artifact slots. I don't know what would be the best thing to do here. Should I upgrade any equipment or just go with it?
Does the shop rotate between floors? Or does the shop rotate? Oh,
There is a shop further up, I think.
no, there is. I know there's a shop further up, but do the items change between shops?
Sometimes there's a shop just up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But I'm
It
going
does
that
rotate.
way. Yeah.
You take a race, you take that, and you hit the shops. Hopefully, you have enough cash to grab the 2K permanent.
It's possible, yeah. Let's just try this puzzle.
It's a memory puzzle.
Ah, fuck. Was that the first one? No, it was. Well, that was lucky. That was lucky as well. Was that this one? No, it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, that's not that one. There we go. 9 seconds left. Smoked it. Smoked it. Oh god, another random encounter. Oh, I come across some bandits playing a game of coin toss. You are forced to play along. If success, you get 200 gold. If failure, you get minus 200 gold.
Yo, this is so cool.
Yay! I won a money game. Right,
Oh,
shot.
Donnie, you're like 13 short. You're like 30 short.
The pig gnosis is very real, that's the point. Now, I've heard that it's a gun that is a huge troll who hates me.
Jesus, man.
Go to the bottom.
Right. Sorry, I just, had to.
Donnie, you are 30 short.
So I can't get the solar protection spectacles yet. Do I want to get anything here for the later levels and later rounds? Also, is Phil live yet? I don't even remember to pause Phil if he goes live. But I don't know if I need anything.
I'd say save up.
Yeah. And we've got a campsite coming up, so I'm going to recover my health.
Yeah.
There are 3 things all wise men fear: the sea and storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of a gentle man. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Phil exists in the sky. You can move about and look in the sky. Oh, Phil's gone live. Let me pause him briefly. There we go. There we go, we're back. Is there another version of DSP to the right hand side, or is it just the 2 of them? There's another one kind of over there. Oh, hello. Random women's there. Right, can I punch her? No. Is there anything to the left? Hey, Gundam! The corner demons. Right, okay, I've regained my health. And my mana. So, here we go. Good run so far. We've got a good run going. We've got 3 random events coming, which are probably all the fights. Then our fight, and basically got 5 fights in a row, I imagine.
Fight.
Damn it, I thought I blocked that in time. That's my bad.
Crazy.
Right, I got this. I've got this. Oops, I missed. I was wondering if I should use any spells right now or wait till later to use them.
Well, if you use one now, you get enough mana to regenerate in the later rounds.
Yeah, like I don't need to use them now to win this fight, so I feel like it'd be a waste to use them. There we go. Ah, come on, I blocked that. Guffle and George. There we go. Fantastic stuff. That's over 2,000 coin now. You gotta bear in mind, after every turn I do heal a bit. Plus I can use regen if I feel like I need to. Oh god. Tough boss fight. Well, it's not a boss fight, but yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, it's an elite fight.
There we go. If I can get through this without getting any damage, that'd be good. I just need to take my time with it. My balls. Don't worry about the things flying toward me. Oh, no damage yet. No, no bad, no bad. No stamina. I'm not taking a hit yet from this guy. He's almost dead. Damn it, no stamina. It's almost gone. Oh, I got that just in time. I thought I was going to miss that block. There we go. Oh, balls. Oh, leveled up again, but we'll only get 2 level up points.
2 strength.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking to be a bit worse for wear though. I might need to. I might need a little miracle here, or I might need to activate my regen ability.
Fight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to activate that regen. I don't know, what do you think? Should I activate it now or wait later on? Oh, double. Oh shit.
Yeah, now activate it.
Okay, got it. Activated. If I wait, I would just wait it out. Will it regen more? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like 4 HP a second.
If I wait it, is it good if I wait though? You get what I'm saying? Like if I finish the fight now,
No,
I
it's
might not
just
regen
its
as
limit.
much.
It's just at its limit. It's not full regen.
Right, okay. Doing no bad here. But I've only got 90 health. Which could be
You
bad
haven't
for
been
me.
hit, have you?
I got hit like... Well, not really.
Okay, so this is a temporary health regen.
Oh, 84 damage. I'm 1 away. I haven't gained anything. Right, okay. Let's just move on.
Fight.
Oh my god, it looks like
ability.
Heihachi.
So use the ability or just go with it? Oh,
Go with it.
Use it?
Just go with it.
Yeah. Cool. I could use regen as well. We use regen as well.
Yeah, but regen, if you take too long, it will kick you back down.
Oh, come on, I blocked that. I pressed it in time. Balls. Right. I'm going to make it to Phil. Oh. Aye, there we go. Also, no, something real. Oh, 6th level up, that's pretty big. I never realised before. I was watching Johnny Chase's video earlier on. If you right click, you punch your right hand. I didn't realise that until now. And I've still not been doing it because I'm just so used to clicking left only. Right, fix points. There's no real point.
222 even spread.
There's no real point in putting anything in vitality.
Exactly, 222 even spread.
Was that sorry?
222 even spread.
Alright. Let's just check my inventory. I don't have anything. Nah. Right. Here we go. Here if I can go. I cannot use any spells in this fight. I don't have enough mana. So I'm gonna have to just.
I have rations. I don't know how to use them.
This is such a. Yeah, I've never beaten this boss before.
He moved his. Look at him. Oh, it's the guy. I'm just gonna ban you again. Also, please go to my partner channel, the Syncopate HD, and click on the ads to show up on the videos there.
I love it.
Fight.
Yeah, if I can hit him this time. Is this armor? Or is it just fatty?
I think it's one of his vests.
Oh, come. Jesus, man, the combos. Out of nowhere, Phil has a 5-hit combo without fucking giving you a chance to recover. I was doing well there enough for a while. And then just all of a sudden a 5-hit combo. Alright, okay.
But now we have to get to the important thing.
Now it's time bingo. Okay, we've stalled enough time. There we go, in bingo. So there we go, that was the game. So hopefully the detractor will return sometime soon. Oh, Phil's got a fucking brief intro. Fucking hooray. Right, Dashi, you know what's going to come up. You know the responsibility that is now befallen you.
2,000.
Just 2,000, just nothing else, just 2,000 flat.
Yeah, just 2,000.
Alright. Let's randomise the bingo background first of all. There if I can go. Good shit. And then let me enter number 2,000. And here we go. This is the bingo card we have for today, as picked by our special guest, Dashi. We need Phil to smack his lips. We need to be all clown mode, him standing up, him saying go, and him saying allow me to explain. The second row is Phil saying okay, him explaining something, him saying now, him bumping the microphone, and him saying good news. The third row is Phil being toxic, him slapping the leg, him snorting, him saying million, interesting number, and him saying fun. The fourth row is Phil saying oh, voted, necessarily, him discussing his family in some capacity, and him saying contributions. The fifth and final row is Phil saying detractor or trolls, him laughing, him saying it is what it is, him saying dude, and finally him using some hateful slurs. That's today's bingo card we have for today's show. Now, as you guys are very well aware, we try and get a full house 25 out of 25 on a bingo card you see for you on the screen. If we do that, we add $25 to the bingo prize fund for the month. It's the start of a brand new month, and so we are at $0 because we've not won bingo yet in the month of May. Hopefully we can change that today. And yeah, so yeah, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on the bingo card received for you. For example, if Phil snorts or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, then that gives us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So there you go, you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get free space. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions. Misa's asking what happens if we don't win a single bingo in a month. And then,
Can I answer this?
Yeah, go for it.
Then we are all very sad, and for the next month it becomes a 3x3 card.
A 3x3 card might be a bit extreme. It'd be very unusual for us to get no bingo wins at all in a month. But usually we can get between 6 and 8. Roughly, you know. Usually that's kind of what happens anyway. So, and it's a 31-day month as well, remember. So we've got an extra day to try and, you know, compare to April. You know, which only had 30 days. So there you go. Anyway, okay, you know. Hopefully we can get the Phil out today, you know. Hopefully Phil will not be a boring prick. Because primarily, when bingo doesn't do well, it's because Phil's a boring bastard and has nothing to talk about. He's just had his day off.
So you're hoping Phil isn't Phil, okay.
Well, he's always a boring bastard anyway, but there's been a lot of interesting things for him to basically talk about today. So I'm optimistic, put it that way, I'm optimistic that we're going to get the fucking Phil out today. Anything you want to randomly say, Dashy, before we start the show and get on with it?
Joe Hendry makes things better.
Alright, shout out to Joe Hendry from TNA, I guess. And on that Scottish vibe, let me press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
See, why wasn't that available for me when I fucking used it on May the 1st? That sound clip for May the 1st would have been fucking perfect. But no, it wouldn't fucking... I tried to get that going on May the 1st, and it wouldn't fucking come up. Now, first time of asking, there it is.
This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit, no fucking redemption.
On that note, good luck everybody. Here we fucking go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new streaming week, and today is a celebration because we have wrapped up the Return to Elden Ring playthrough. I cannot wait to talk about my conquering of Millennia this time, which was very different from my run 2 years ago. Also, of course, we've got Phil's Day Off and a bunch of gaming news, plus more Krabby fun with another Crab's Treasure. All this and more on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
And I assume... Wait, hold on.
So let's do it!
Dumbass. Yeah. We'll just fast forward past a shitey little short intro. He slapped his leg so we can get it ticked off already. 1 down, 24 to go. Good luck, everyone.
Well, everyone, we got technical difficulties.
Didn't he say Krabby Fun as well?
Can't get the sign to...
Yeah, he's playing another Crab's Treasure, so Krabby. Not Crappy Fun. Krabby Fun.
Fun.
Oh, fun, you're right. You said fun, yeah. Good spot. Fun is, what is it again on the board? There it is.
Burger.
Found you. So Phil is having technical difficulties. Let's rewind it just so we can get the full context of the technical difficulties.
Well, everyone, we got technical difficulties. I can't get the sign to consistently stay on anymore, which sucks because I just bought it last fall. And I was thinking, you know, I had battery power. Oh, this will be part of my setup for a while, and I think you've...
I thought your wife gifted you that. Am I crazy for thinking that his wife gifted him that? But now he's saying that he bought it last fall. Am I just being like... I could have sworn that he said that Kat bought that for him last year. I don't know, but he...
I honestly don't remember. And also, Mista, calm down a little bit.
I missed a chance to do a screenshot and he's sad now. Hold on, we get it back.
Difficulties.
Look at his wee face. His wee face. Oh. Like, how about that, Mister? Is that acceptable, Mister? We'll wait for Mister to... That one, there you go. Okay, there we go. I recovered it. Well, bashing something to try and get to fucking work. Give me a wee second here while I work on doing my thing here. Oh, buddy, I'm on a song.
For those who know wrestling terms, Colleen, James Ellsworth has a better chin than him. Not sure how to use a boxing term. I'm your can. Oh, Jesus. So it removed the thing he's... Hold on. I get that actually might be a good thing. That it removed the thing that he was holding. Oh. What the hell? Okay, let me just yeet this in my members Discord and also throw it towards Mister because why not? Give me a wee second here. So Greg is not told James Ellsworth was actually entertaining.
Put that towards him and there we go. I think I'm also going to give my members the original image as well, in case they want the whole image, you know. If they want to encode Phil
bashing something or whatever. Of course, we've had plenty of Phil bashing references, like bashing the bishop and all that jazz. We've had enough of those references so far. But I start in a minute. Oh, there we go. So let's see Phil try and fix his and solve his technical problems.
I can't get the sign to consistently stay on anymore, which sucks because I just bought it last fall. And I was thinking, you know, I had battery powered. Well, this will be part of my setup for a while, and the thing keeps turning off. I might have to smack it around today, but it's not looking too consistently good that it's going to keep working. Kind of sucks. It's okay without the light. It's much better with the light. Let's see what happens if I put it down. For now, it's working. We'll see if it keeps working. Okay.
Well, for now, it's working.
Burger.
Also, thank you.
Also, clown mode?
I don't know if that's clown mode, but it certainly is pig splaining.
Burger.
It's definitely pig splaining something. But nah, it's not quite clown mode, in my opinion.
Okay.
Also, I want to change the bingo background image because we've had this one recently, I think. So, no, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I was going to change it, but fuck it. Now I'll keep it. Right, so we've got 3 ticked off. Sorry, we've got 4 ticked off on the board so far. Not a bad start.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Today is Friday, the 3rd of May, 2024. Of course, I am DSP, and I hope that you're all doing well. A full, fun, new week of streams here on DSP Gaming, and I'm excited because, man, on Wednesday night, we wrapped up the Return to Elden Ring playthrough in epic fashion. I never, ever expected that we were going to wrap it up like that. For those who didn't see it yet, of course, there's like 1,400 people who have, plus the people who are there live. But if you haven't seen it yet, wow, I impressed myself with how well I did. I actually kind of mastered the Melania fight.
I mean, it only took you several fucking tries and multiple different playthroughs to fucking not be fucking awful at it, I guess. What do you want, a fucking medal?
Also, tick okay.
Oh, yeah, my bad, yeah, my bad.
Burger.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, Phil is self-flating himself here because he beat a boss in a game which he's already beat before. There you go. And Prophet has the stats here: 2 hours and 50 minutes, 36 deaths into the fight to cheese a boss he already beat once. There you go.
To the point where the entire first phase was like nothing. But I want to talk about it in detail and just give you a perspective between old school first time runs versus like going in with a different mindset. Because in reality, if you want to know the truth, I think the reason I did much better this time around is because in the last year I've been playing competitive games again. For example,
Are you fucking serious? I beat fucking Millennia thanks to Street Fighter. Oh, we're gonna get some sort of bizarre fucking explanation here.
Street Fighter 6. You know, for a long time there I wasn't, and therefore whenever I jumped into like a Souls-like, this was a rarity that I'd be challenging myself to any kind of level of high-end gameplay. And now I'm kind of doing that all the time.
Oh my dog! What's up?
For God's sake. Thank you very much to Twilight Media Court for a super chat who says Phil is on. That is clown mode. I mean, it's debatable. Phil Barnell showing up to his fucking streams, especially.
No, it's not.
I'm not going to tick it, don't worry.
I'm sorry, there's no debatable in the flipping slightest.
I'm just saying, him turning up, especially with S-Cast shirt.
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
So it's a bit clownish, but nah, we can't click clown mode yet. We're not far away from clown mode, but nah, we can't click it yet. She's like, the integrity of the game's at stake, don't you dare tick it. Jesus.
Oh, excuse me, no, I want you to take clown mode.
No, you're right, Dash. We can't take it yet. We're going to wait for genuine clown mode.
And I really feel like we did it. Anyway, well,
Oh my dog! What's up?
Oh, for God's sake, Prophet.
The only thing Prophet flexes is how much he takes.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for the super chat. Who says,
No, not in that way.
I beat my dick every night, but you don't see me flexing. Yeah, Prophet has plenty of reason to flex, and nothing to do with his genitalia. Prophet managed to fucking beat the first level in the Detractor game. He managed to fucking get to the second level of things. So yeah, Prophet is better at the Detractor game than I am. I hold my hands up to it. Prophet is a superior player when it comes to the Detractor game.
And Rocket League against you.
He's never even touched a fucking game of Rocket League. You know, he does not even have it installed. And he's, oh, for fuck's sake.
He's still better than you at it.
Oh yeah, we dick.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
fuck's sake, Jesus.
We'll talk about that. It's going to be a celebration today. Like, I really feel like it's a positive party-like atmosphere because we beat it earlier than expected, and now we can fully focus on Another Crab's Treasure, the other Souls-like that I'm playing. So for those who like Souls-like games, you're like, oh, Elden Ring ended, no more Souls-like gameplay until the DLC in late June. Actually, that's not the case. We are playing another one right now, which we're going to continue on with today. But I do feel, sadly, a lot of people are not giving Another Crab's Treasure its due simply because it's kind of a cutesy art style. I think that's a mistake. I think that the cutesy art style actually makes it stand out a bit from other Souls-likes, because Souls-likes typically are always supposed to be like dystopian horror, gothic horror, something went wrong, corrupted, awful things. Not to say that that's not in the game, because there is. Like, pollution is polluting the ocean, making enemies, like, corrupted and evil. But at the same time, it's got this element of exploration and fun, because you're going to these different areas that are actually, like, for example, we went to a city, and the city was based on all things that had fallen from the surface. Bottles, dominoes, receipts from freaking CVS, and stuff like that, I'm really liking it so far, although it frustrates me in certain parts, just like FromSoft games do. As a Souls-like, I'm really digging it, and it's growing on me, and I can't wait to play more of it today. So anyway, yes, even though I did beat Elden Ring the second run, we now have something else to do to kind of hold us over until we get to, obviously, the DLC for Elden Ring, which, by the way, we're going to talk about today as well, because it's in the news. So anyway, today is Friday. It is my day back from break. It is time for us to talk about many different topics, including what went down on Wednesday, my day off yesterday, a bunch of game news that has happened between those two dates. So I'm excited for that. I love the show when I come back from break because we always have so much to talk about, okay? So, where do we begin? Well...
How about the end? We'll just skip all the boring crap and just say, okay, guys, let's play the game. Now we can all get to fucking leave early.
I would just like to say, once again, let's recap what we were doing on Wednesday. Thank you to everyone who is watching and or enjoying and engaging with and supporting the Fallout 4 playthrough. At this point, I want to say we're like 9 hours in, maybe 10 hours in. I can't really remember how long in we are. But I'm enjoying every single time we play. And this Melee Idiot Savant run is getting more and more fun. The more abilities we get and the better weapons we find. Last time, we actually found a ton of awesome melee weapons that I'm not using. We had 2 epic boss fights. It really is a cool experience playing this game for only the second time in 9 years. It feels like almost a new game to me because I don't really remember it that well. And that's a good thing.
And by the way, if Phil says boss 5 times, it's a free space. That's 1 so far. 4 more to go for a free space for boss. I forgot about that.
I'm actually very happy I stayed away from it for so long, and now I'm going back to it with a fresh mindset rather than a game that I've played a bunch over the years. You know what I mean? Graphics are great now with the 60 frames. I mean, the detail isn't that good, but the lighting in the 60 frames make it feel like a more modern game. And we're just, in general, just having a really great time interacting and having a good time when I play it. I can't wait to play it more tomorrow. In fact, this morning my wife said, "Oh, you're playing Fallout 4 today, right?" I was like, no, we're doing Another Crab's Treasure today. And she's like, "Ah, I love watching you play it. It's been so fun so far." I was
Oh, shit. Hold on. What was the face the cat made?
like, no, we're doing Another Crab's Treasure today. And she's like, it's been a rough year.
Hold on.
Always have to mention that there's a tip skull on the stream. Why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contribution?
Oh god, the arms as well.
Yeah. I want to try and get a good one with the arms. So it's not like that. So that'd be the clearest
Make
one.
a GIF. Make a GIF out of it.
But I'm too lazy for making a GIF out of it, you know.
Somebody make a GIF out of it. There we go.
Oh, no, let me go full screen. Let me go full screen. I don't know what frame is thumbnail best. There's more here. How about that? That's I don't know. His face is a bit, then it looks away. It's just his face. That the facial expression there is incredible. I feel like I've got to just use this for the face. Never mind the arms are a bit fucking blurry. The face is just incredible here. So give me a wee second here. Bear with me. Jesus, man. I mean, I'm going to include the arms anyway, of course, you know, but I don't know how they'll look. But that face right there. Bloody hell.
And thank you, Future Man.
And there we go. The chair looks a bit weird behind them, whatever, but fuck it, you know. People like tacos or not, shit will do what they can. And let me just throw this towards Mister as well in case he wants to do something. Because why the fuck not? There we go. Tacos is already getting creative. Fuck me, man. I was thinking of saving all this to the end. I was thinking of saving all the artwork stuff to the end, but fuck it, I just seen it right now and I got to share it. So, yeah, Hulk Hogan very impressed with, oh no, sorry, DSP very impressed with Hulk Hogan's posterior there.
Oh, God, I know that photo as well. It's in his Japan run.
Oh god. Sorry, yeah.
That's when Hogan actually showed skill in the ring.
Bloody hell. Thank you, Takozilla.
Also, if either of us miss anything, please just tag one of us like
of course,
crazy.
if we miss anything in the card, of course, definitely. If we miss something in the card, by all means, tag us, let us know.
Greg, I don't know who the opponent. I don't know who's the.
Thank you very much to Cody the Bad Boy Games for the super chat, who says, do you think his neighbours know who he is? His neighbours are aware of his existence. I don't know if they know who he is exactly. Like, I don't think they watch his content. I don't know if they're aware. Like, he isn't, as far as we're allowed to believe, he's not the most sociable neighbour. Like, he keeps himself to himself, you know, Cat probably does as well. So I don't think they socialise too much with their fucking neighbours.
But for legal reasons, sorry.
On you go. On you go.
But for legal reasons, he is a public figure.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. We've got Steve wondering there. Has he shut the fuck up about Elden Ring yet? He's not even properly started. He had a quick little self-flight at the start of the stream, but he's gone over what happened on Wednesday and he's going to talk about it a whole lot, Steve. You might want to bugger off for a while if it's going to annoy you that much and come back in, like, you know, 20 minutes or so. I don't know. It's up to yourself, pal.
Ah, I love watching you play. It's been so fun so far. I was like, well, no, it's tomorrow. So anyway, so that was really well, and I'm really enjoying it. And then of course, let's get to the topic, the celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesday night, for my final stream of last week, I played Elden Ring. And this was it. The epic rematch. DSP versus Melania.
Who
the
fucking cares?
The toughest boss fight ever in FromSoft history. Okay? And if you remember, 2 years ago, when I first played Elden Ring, alright, my run was very interesting because, man, it was...
No, it fucking wasn't. It was shit. It was boring. It was fucking you cheesing crap with fucking R2 spam whatever, lightning or whatever. Fuck off. Fuck off and furthermore, fuck off. By the way, Phil done all that fucking shit in Elden Ring and he only got $64 in contributions. So he's hyping up an amazing fucking performance in Elden Ring and he only got the 64 buckaroos. Yeah, fuck Phil.
It was unique because it was based on elements that were added to that game as a first-time thing. For example, in my first run of Elden Ring, I found jump attacks, which were just added. Remember, you could not actively do jump attacks in the previous FromSoft games. That jump attacks with jumping R2 was crazy over the top staggering. You could just continuously do jump R2 and do giant chunks of damage and stagger enemies. And it was really interesting, albeit abusable. But it was a strategy. Like, if you had a melee build, jump R2 was ridiculously powerful. Then if you got a good weapon and you could implement, you know, say the weapon art with jump R2, it became an incredibly viable strategy. And by the way, no, it wasn't just me that did that. Tons of people who played Elden Ring did that for their first run, especially those who like big, meaty swords. Like, tons of people on the internet did. I know I've watched a few of those playthroughs where people kind of did exactly the same thing as I did their first run.
Oh, so you watch other people's fucking content all of a fucking sudden. Mr. I got no spare time to watch what other fucking YouTubers do. All of a sudden fucking is very aware of what all the other YouTubers fucking do.
Also, apparently Lipsmack was earlier.
Yeah, he's about to fucking date right here as well. I'm also take it now. I'll take it now. Also, Phil searching YouTubers for their big meaty swords. Make of that what you will.
I think D-Dog's going to get good use of that out of that gif.
But what that resulted in was that the vast majority of the time that I was playing this game, it was a very similar tactic.
You got boring as shit. There's nothing wrong with fucking doing that tactic fucking sometimes or whatever, but if you do it all the goddamn time, then the audience are going to get fucking bored to fucking death.
Smash everything. Brute force everything. Go for maximum vigor, maximum poise, and just smash, right? It did work until I got to Melania. Melania was kind of the antithesis of that style of gameplay because even though, yes, you could poise, like stagger her, she deals so much damage, right? And in addition to that, she heals when she hits you. So my tanking style gameplay basically was not really working against her because if I tank, she gets her health back. So when I first fought Melania 2 years ago, the first time I fought her, I want to say I fought her for like 90 minutes, ran out of time. Then I had an entire stream dedicated to fighting her, 3+ hours, and I still didn't beat her. And then I had to do a third stream, which probably was about another 2 hours of gameplay, and then I beat her. So you're talking like 7 or more hours to beat Melania. Okay, it was rough, but I got it done. Now, how did I do it? Honestly, yes, there was some strategy involved, but for the most part, I got lucky. Like, I totally remember when I was doing this run, that the reason I eventually beat her is because I discovered that in her second form, if I use the weapon art of the Blasphemous Blade, which is the sword that you get after you kill Riker, and you turn in his boss soul, and you can get this sword. This is an ability where you slam the ground with flames, and first of all, flame is her weakness. And when you slam the ground, if you hit her at a certain time, it knocks her down. It doesn't stagger her. It actually knocks her on her ass, okay? So this one time, how I beat her, I got lucky. She just happened to land in the corner. And when she landed in the corner, I think it was after one of her bloom attacks. I could be wrong. I basically did weapon art, and she flew to the wall and fell right in front of me. I said, here we go, weapon art, and she just did it again. I did it like 3 times in a row, and she couldn't get up. I ended up beating her like that.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Fuck you and your friends. So, man, it was a triumph, but it was sloppy. Like, when I beat her, I was like, that was just luck, right? Like, that was plain dumb luck that she landed in that spot, and I was able to keep doing it over and over. It wasn't like, oh, I outplayed her, I out-strategized her. It just happened to align the proper way. So why am I telling you all this? Because this time around, this second run in Dark Souls, excuse me, this second run in Elden Ring couldn't have been further different from the original run in this regard. This time around, I'm a magic build, but the magic build is very versatile. And what I mean is, it's not a one-trick pony this time, where I'm just jump R2ing and then weapon arting. Instead, there's a lot to it. For example, I can use glintstone magic, including things that have stars and ginormous blasts like the
Oh, shut the fuck up, you boring dick. I'm going 1.5.
Azure spells.
Also, yes, he did.
Yeah, Phil did admit to choosing the boss, yes.
Yeah.
Also, we're 2 more
Boss.
away from a free space. We've got 3 of them so far, we just need 2 more. People are begging for faster than 1.5. If I go any faster than 1.5, we might miss things on the board. It's too soon to be going faster than 1.5.
Including things that have stars and ginormous blasts, like the Comet Azure spell, which is a giant Kamehameha-like thing you can use to nuke certain enemies, okay? I could use night magic, which are spells that are invisible to the enemy, although they use a lot of your FP or magic points to use. They're very damaging, and the enemy can't really dodge them, and they're a little bit more versatile. Then you've got gravity magic, which essentially is the magic equivalent of pounding someone with jumping R2, where you just keep hitting them with rocks, and they get staggered, and then they fall over, and then you can, do that visceral attack, whatever you call it, and then continue on. Now, in addition to all of that, about 15, 20 hours ago, like basically when I started the second run, I did the Ronnie questline, and when I completed the Ronnie questline, I got the Dark Moon Greatsword. This is an insanely cool sword, because it's the same as the Moon, what is it called in the previous Dark Souls game? It's not Dark Moon Greatsword, it's something Moon Greatsword, right? But basically, it's the legacy sword that's been in every FromSoft game, and in this one, it is so good because if you have a magic build, you charge the sword, it glows, and now has a projectile attack with a frost element whenever you push R2. You can either use it from a distance, or if you get close, you can keep hitting people with it, and it staggers because it's building this frost buildup, and it staggers after like 3-4 hits. So I have been alternating between those 4 playstyles, whether it's glintstone magic, night magic, gravity magic, or using the Dark Moon Greatsword for essentially the last 25 hours of gameplay since I returned to the Elden Ring second run last month. And it has paid dividends. Like, basically, I feel like I've learned more about Elden Ring because I forced myself to be versatile. And the truth is, this magic build is not a one-way-to-beat-everything style build. Like, I wouldn't have been able to beat the game and beat Melania if I had just been doing one build. It never would have worked. I needed to have different playstyles that I could swap between and be more versatile in order to beat things. So this time around in Elden Ring, I basically learned a lot more. I would compare this definitively to when I played Bloodborne the first time and when I played Bloodborne years later. The first time, I flubbed my way through Bloodborne, not really understanding the gameplay elements, and I brute forced through it, but I got it done. My second run in Bloodborne, all right, I finally learned gameplay elements like parrying with the gun. So now, when the enemies and bosses and things were coming straight for me, I could stop them mid-attack.
Shut up, bitch!
Get that visceral on them, and that was so satisfying, and it changes the way the game is played. I got through the entirety of the very difficult Old Hunters DLC because I learned the gameplay elements, okay? That's pretty much what happened this time around with Elden Ring, is that because I actually learned stuff, rather than brute forcing my way through, I had a much more entertaining and interesting run. So for example, in the Melania boss fight, all right, there's 2 phases. Phase 1 is when she's just a normal, kind of knight, and she's incredibly fast. She can do big combos. If she hits you, she absorbs health back. And then, of course, every once in a while, once you've got her down to half health, she starts doing this attack called the Waterfall Dance. This is when she jumps up and hovers in the air, and then all of a sudden does a dashing flurry of attacks, a second dashing flurry of attacks. Then she will teleport to wherever you are and do a final flurry of attacks, and then one final flourish. And if any of those attacks hit you, not only does it take insane chunks of your health, but she absorbs her health back. So you can get her all the way down to almost low health, and then she can hit you with one of those, and she gets all her health back. She's like starting the fight over. So, obviously, the key to this fight is not only mastering what to do in the first phase, but getting around the Waterfall Dance. If you don't, you're not going to be able to consistently get past phase 1 to get to phase 2 and see what she does in that phase, okay? So, I had just beaten the Loretta boss. Loretta was the boss earlier on in this Haley Street dungeon that Melania is president. And after having beaten Loretta, I realized, so night magic, which is the invisible spells, are really good. And I had basically been underutilizing them in my playthrough, particularly the Night Comet spell seemed very powerful, where I could do a little charge of it, cast it, charge it, cast it again, charge it, cast it again. So you do like 3 back-to-back casts, and each one does a huge chunk of damage that the enemy can't really avoid. The downfall of this is that it basically takes a lot of your FP away, so you have to be accurate. You can't be missing or miscasting. You have to make it count. And so since I'd already done this with Loretta, and Loretta was a magic-resistant boss, and I beat her with the night magic spells, I said, I'm just going to try that again on Melania and see what happens. And it just so happens it works really, really well on her first form. You could stay a certain distance range and cast 2 to 3 times before she ever even runs at you. When she runs at you, you can start running the other way, and it basically de-aggroes her. So you can essentially, this entire first form of Melania, stay away and keep casting night magic. The only problem is the waterfall dance, because when she hits 50% health or less, she will start doing it. Now, again, since you're a ranged combatant in this one, you could stay away, and sometimes ideally you can stay so far away that you are running away from her, and 2 of her flourishes, her rushes, completely miss, which is awesome, because now all you have to worry about is the 3rd and final flourish. With the 3rd and final flourish, if you roll towards and then away from her, okay? And as long as the camera agrees with you, which is kind of RNG in this game because it depends on how close you are to the wall, which you can't always tell, you can basically dodge the entire waterfall dance. Now, I didn't know that. I had to test it and mess around with it, but I basically learned it on the fly on Wednesday night. And once I kind of got this down, I was like, wow, the whole first form really isn't that bad at all. Now I just got to figure out what to do in the second form. Now, the funny part about that is in my first run 2 years ago, I thought the first form was a nightmare and the second form wasn't so bad. It was just a matter of getting to the second form with enough health or whatever to tank through it. The truth is the second form has a lot more openings, and you can actually deal a lot more damage to the second form in a lot of ways. But you have to get to it consistently. My problem with the first run was I couldn't get to it consistently. In this run, I was getting to the second form consistently, but here's the problem. Magic doesn't work on the second form. I tried everything. I tried doing the Comet Azure Giant Beam spell. It did no damage. I tried the Giant Charged Meteor spell. It did this much damage, and she just avoided it completely. I tried Night Magic. It doesn't work. She moves or interrupts it. You can never cast it. You cannot create the distance between her in Phase 2 like you could in Phase 1. So all the strategies that I had as a magician just don't work in Phase 2 anymore.
Dashy?
I'm trying to make it entertaining.
Who gave you access to a soundboard?
You.
What do you mean you? Hold on. Let me do it to you, what done to Meester.
Come on.
I took that power away from Meester and I can do the same to you. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. So some random sounds are me,
Who fucking cares?
That's me, but nah, Dashy somehow fucking has access to a soundboard now.
So what I had to do on the fly is try other things.
Oh, stop if I can look at no. No.
I'm not gonna.
I'm going 1.75 because Phil's boring me.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the Dark Moon Greatsword then. Because it seems like I have to head up fight her. Thank God I've been versatile in this build. It's not a one-trick pony, because if it was, and my magic ain't working, I never would have beat her. So I basically perfected this strategy that when Phase 2 started, dodge away from this giant bloom area effect attack. This is the first part. Charge my sword, chug a flask, get my healing out, get ready, and start chucking the magic waves at her with R2. And after doing this, I realized this is very effective, and if I end up hitting her up close once or twice, I can even stagger her. In which case, now I do the visceral, I can recharge everything, and I can do it again, and I can probably beat her. The problem is inconsistency, and here's what I mean. The game is RNG. Okay? It just is. Sometimes the game will do a pattern, and you say, I'll just counter that pattern, I'll win. Sometimes the game will do other things. And second form Melania can do all these different moves. For example, she can do waterfall dance. Forget it. If she does waterfall dance in second form, you might as well just put your controller down and walk away and come back and play again. It's too hard to dodge in that form. Plus, it puts you in a bad position after anyway, you have no stamina. And in the second form, she's always on you, like trying to do attacks. So, you have to get lucky. Essentially what you have to do is you have to immediately start dealing so much damage right at the beginning of Phase 2 after this first area effect bloom that she basically doesn't do waterfall because she's going into the second phase of Phase 2. Basically what happens is once you get her down to less than half health in Phase 2, now she'll do a second giant bloom attack, and it kind of resets the whole thing, and you can do your pattern again. So what I ended up doing to beat her was dodge the bloom attack, charge the sword, pop a flask, boom, boom, just keep blasting her with the magic, stun her, visceral, back off, hit her 1 or 2 more times, but you have to be safe, you have to be careful. There's a lot of attacks that can deal giant damage, and if she hits you, she gets her health back. So you have to be dodging well and constantly, and only hitting her during certain attacks. Like for example, she has this jump kick that's
I'm sorry, but when Phil said, when Phil was explaining the fucking tactics here, and he said stunner, my mind immediately went to fucking Stone Cold, just fucking yelling what?
Yeah.
Stunner what?
That needs to be on your soundboard.
I need to fucking add random Stone Cold sound effects.
poise attack for her, but it doesn't really deal much damage, so you can use that opportunity to hit her with the sword and do a bunch of your own damage, and it's not a big deal. So basically, after having downed her, she did a second bloom attack, and I was able to charge up the sword, and then I almost blew it, because I almost got greedy and wanted to just, go in on her, and that would have been very, very disastrous, I feel, if I had done that. So basically, I played it safe, and I started healing a bit, and I took my time, and thankfully, she never activated Waterfall Dance. And then basically, I skillfully was dodging around, hit her with some more magic, got her done. And man, it felt like a relief, and here's the thing. I legit beat her this time. This was not Phil brute forced his way through. Phil got lucky and caught her in the corner and blasted her with the webinar. If you watch this, you will actually learn how to fight Melania. If you watch me fighting her the second time, you'll learn how to dodge Waterfall Dance in Phase 1, how to fight her effectively in Phase 1. If you have any kind of ranged attacks, you'll learn how to actively dodge and beat her in Phase 2, because I learned it all. Okay, and I'm happy for that. I feel accomplished that I definitely learned. And again, like I was just saying earlier, I really feel the reason why I was able to do it this time is because I've gotten back into that competitive mindset for video games. You know, previously, I hadn't really cared about competitive games for about a decade. You know, Street Fighter used to be a big part of my life, and I used to play classic Street Fighter and even Street Fighter 4 to some extent. And then when Street Fighter 5 came out in 2015, the game was so bad that I basically kind of said, I'm not going to be playing Street Fighter anymore. I hate this game. I think they've ruined Street Fighter. And so my whole competitive mindset kind of disconnected, and I didn't really care that much about getting good at games because that was the one franchise that I cared about. And the way I see it, last year was Street Fighter 6 coming out, and me now dedicating myself to this game to learn the systems, to learn massive, underpowered characters at a competitive level. It gave me the mindset to apply myself differently to this game this second time, and fighting Millennium, I'm like, okay, let's analyze a pattern. Let's figure out what's working. Let's try to replicate that. Let's try to experiment and find situations that'll trigger the waterfall, that'll do this, that'll do that. Let's find things that are safe to attack the openings, just like a fighting game. And that's how I approached it. And because of this, I was able to beat Millennia in 2 hours. Just 2 hours. That's so much better than 2 years ago, where it took me like 7 hours to beat this boss. You know, some people took them way longer than that. I know I'm not great at FromSoft games, but I feel like at least I've accomplished something to say, you know what? No one can say I'm bad at them anymore. If they do, they're just a fucking liar, and they don't know what they're talking about.
Phil, you're bad at these FromSoft games. You're bad at most games.
You're bad at explaining. You're bad at... You're putting me to sleep. I'm tempted to ask you to play any video, anything else. Throw on some porn. I don't care.
Phil Burnell, okay? Here's the fucking situation here. You got your arse scalped. Your arse got fucking beat fucking black and blue 30 odd fucking times before you fucking got one victory. That doesn't sound like to me somebody that's fucking good at the fucking game. That sounds like somebody fucking got their arse beat so goddamn often that fucking attrition won through in the end. Like, well done, Phil. You fucking managed to fucking take, you know, get your arse handed to you only fucking for 2 hours this time rather than 7. Wow. And if you're good at the fucking game, I'm gonna save my praise for people who are good at the fucking game for those that fucking can get through the boss first time, and even those that fucking don't get hit by the boss. Now that's impressive to me. But Phil, you want some praise because you eventually beat a fucking boss after 2 fucking hours, after getting fucking killed by them probably fucking 35 times or something? No, you get no praise from me. You've not earned it.
I actually beat the most challenging boss in the game by analyzing, countering, and legitimately fighting her, right? And that's awesome, right?
Nope.
So, very exciting. Epic. When I beat her, like I said, I breathed a huge sigh of relief, and I was like, oh my god, that was pretty awesome. That was pretty damn awesome. And I cannot wait now, honestly, to actually play this upcoming DLC in June. You know, it's going to be amazing to tackle a whole new thing of Elden Ring, where it's going to be new bosses, new weapons, new challenges. And by the way, we're going to talk about this in the news. Apparently, it's the only DLC for Elden Ring, and that's why it's so expensive, because it's going to be very lengthy and in-depth and awesome, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to play it in June. In fact, now that I have shown that I actually have some skill in FromSoft games, I think this DLC is just going to be all the more entertaining for all of us. Instead of me just going through flubbing it and getting smashed, I'm actually going to be learning. Like I said, the first thing I want to do is once we get like 1 or 2 new weapons from the DLC, I want to go respec and try the weapons. I don't want to just sit there and do my magic build the whole DLC. I want to learn new stuff. Okay, and I think it's going to be super, super, super duper fun. So now I'm super pumped, excited for the DLC.
Hold on, what kind of fun should we expect, Phil?
Okay, and I think it's going to be super, super, super duper fun.
Super, super, super duper fun. Because Phil fucking managed to
did we
finally
get 3 free spaces just from him saying boss?
I stopped counting after the first 5.
I think, no, we've got at least 2. I know that.
Well, hold on. I don't think I've ever said that the bosses stack up. The burps do, and the snorts do, because I've got a counter for them. But I didn't. I just thought 1 free space for burps and for the bosses. Yeah,
I believe you said it on when you initially made the ruling.
Well, yeah, but I don't have a counter for bosses, so so yeah, I don't know. We have 1 free space anyway for boss, you know, which is better than none.
So now I'm super pumped, excited for the DLC. And the other cool thing is, you might be like, oh man, so that's it, no more Souls-like games for a while. Well, wait, what are you talking about? I reached this area of the game where it's considered open ocean, where you can explore.
Oh, what happened there? Phil's stream just fucking skipped.
Thing is, you might be like, oh man, so that's it, no more Souls-like games for a while. Well, wait, what are you talking about? I reached this area of the game.
But that's nothing to do with me. That's Phil's stream as it was. Phil's stream temporarily cut out, and I'm assuming he's going to address it when his chat tell him about it.
Where it's considered open ocean, where you can explore much like the open world of Elden Ring, and immediately an optional boss showed up. That's way higher level than I should be fighting. I spent about 40 minutes fighting it, and I beat it. And I have, like, today as we boot the game up, I have 20,000 leveling experience points to level, and each level's only like 2,000. So I'm gonna be able to get like 7, 8 levels just as we start today, and then we're gonna be able to explore this cool open world. I'm sure there's gonna be cool, epic stuff coming up. And so I will just say to you, if you like seeing me play Souls-likes, please tune in today to another Crab Treasure, or watch it on demand later. Give it a chance. I feel like a lot of people have tuned out this game because it's cutesy underwater. No. It's actually very entertaining, and I'm getting better at it, and I'm liking it more the more I play it, and I'm very excited actually to jump into it right after the podcast ends. And I hope that you'll stick around for it, because I am having a great time with it. I think you will too. This is a great way to have something to do in May before the DLC comes out next month. This is something interesting to do. So I hope that you're going to join me for another Crab's Treasure, and then I hope you'll come back for the DLC Shadow of the Erd Tree in June, when I'll be playing it on launch day all day long. I'm very excited. Hope you are. Cool. So, a celebration today. DSP is actually good at something else other than Street Fighter. I'm actually pretty good at Souls-likes. I guess you could say FromSoft, but if you just say Souls-like, it makes more sense. That way you know it's a Souls-style game. I'm actually pretty good now. I'm not the best. I'm not competitive. I'm not trying to do speedruns. I'm not trying to make my whole existence about them. But I'm pretty good at them.
You beat a game eventually after fucking several hours of getting your arse handed to you and you think you're fucking good at the game. No. Look, Phil, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so, there's a game I like to play called Red Dead Redemption 2. I've beaten the game several times. Does that mean I'm good at a fucking game? No, not really. I really like the game. I enjoy the fucking game. I enjoy the world. I enjoy the environment. I enjoy the story. And I can beat the game. But just because you fucking complete a game doesn't mean you're good at the game. Because most games are made to be beaten. You know, even Elden Ring. Elden Ring was not a game that was meant to be fucking impossible to fucking beat unless the fucking ultimate fucking players can get through the fucking game. It's such a bizarre bit of logic from Phil. I completed this fucking last final boss in a game called Elden Ring, so therefore I'm good at fucking Elden Ring games now. To me, it's such a weird argument.
It's like me saying,
and you go,
that's like me saying, oh, I'm good at Formula One games because when I was 7, I ended up winning Monaco with no assist because I tricked the AI into trapping them on the main straight.
Fuck me. It's such a strange... If this is what Phil wants to hang his hat on and with pride and fucking whatever, but to me it's a strange thing to... Look, if Phil wants to prove he's good at these fucking games, he needs to fucking not get his arse killed by the one boss 35 odd times.
And I'm excited for the future of knowing that I can now apply that to other Souls-likes and have a good time. Lies of P I did really good in. Now with Another Crab's Treasure, I'm enjoying my run. This is good stuff, and I hope that you guys will continue to hang out and show up and engage and support with that content. Okay? So there you go.
Nope.
Thank you all for a very fun run in the second run through Elden Ring. It is now on hold. We're not doing anything else. The only thing final to do is to beat Radagon in the Elden Beast, which I can do. It's not a big deal. So what we're going to do is just wait till the DLC comes out, and then we're going to go from there. Okay? Awesome. Excellent. All right. So that was Wednesday. Yesterday was my day off, so I guess, ladies and gentlemen, we should do a little segment that I like to call Bill's Day Off. What did I do yesterday on my day off? Well, I did my various usual things, running errands, pet supplies, etc. There's really, honestly, only a couple things of note. All right? The first thing of note was I actually, for the first time ever, ate a new kind of food. Okay? Now, what was it? Well, funny enough, I have never had, I'm an American, okay? I have never had Cold Stone Creamery ice cream. And yesterday, my wife and I were out doing other things, and it just so happens that we were a little hungry, and we were in a parking lot that randomly had a Cold Stone Creamery.
Oh, I never would have expected fucking cat to be hungry. Fucking stop the presses.
I were out doing other
I'm
things.
sorry,
and it just
ice
so
cream
happens
is his new thing?
A particular kind of ice cream, apparently.
We were a little hungry, and we were in a parking lot that randomly had a Cold Stone Creamery in it. And I looked at it, and I was like, you want to do it? I've never had it ever. And she's like, I've had it ages ago, but haven't had it in a million years. Funny enough,
Million years, eh? Interesting number.
Burger.
That's an interesting number, million.
Jesus! Alright, so ladies and gentlemen. 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
It's always going to be funny every single fucking time. It's always going to be goddamn funny. It'll never not be funny.
It's always going to be more entertaining than Phil.
Damn right. So yeah, apparently, so let's keep track. Phil has never had, was it Cold Stone Creamy? What's his name of the ice cream place? Cold Stone. It's actually called Cold Stone Creamy or some pish. Like, he actually named it. And Cat's not had it for a million years. Cat's the one that's not had it for a million years. Cold Stone. Cold Stone fucking Creamery, you know. Is that the origin of how Stone Cold got to be named Stone Cold?
No one actually know how he got it.
Yeah, it was Deborah, wasn't it? Deborah fucking came up with a name for him. Yeah, I've seen that story.
been in a Cold Stone Creamery before, but I didn't get anything. It was years ago. where I used to live in New Haven, Connecticut, and I lived in downtown New Haven, and I had 2 roommates, and they used to like to go like walking around downtown New Haven bar hopping. I remember one night after we went to the bars on the way home, there was a Cold Stone that was still open, and they said, "Why don't we stop at Cold Stone and get ice cream?" And I was like, I don't know. So I went in with them. I didn't get anything, but they got a bunch of ice cream.
Oh, great story, Phil.
But it was like 20 years ago, so I don't even remember, honestly, what it was like or anything. I mean, 20 years is a long time. So we go in there, all right, and I'm just gonna say this up front, all right? This is something that I will probably rarely ever do again in my life. And I'm gonna explain why in a minute, all right? So we go in there, and immediately we look around and we're like, whoa, this is wild. They have all these different kinds of ice cream that you wouldn't think of, insane, like over-the-top peanut butter.
Go for it.
Does what he said count as allow me to explain? Because as he said, I'm going to explain why.
Nah, he needs to say allowed to explain. It's one of his usual phrases.
Come on.
Yeah, he needs to say allowed to explain. Word for word.
And we're like, whoa, this is wild. They have all these different kinds of ice cream that you wouldn't think of, insane, like over-the-top peanut butter cup, like berries and cream with real berry pieces smashed in, like strawberry shortcake, strawberries and cake pieces really in the ice cream and stuff like that. Incredibly over-the-top, decadent stuff. And we're like, oh man, now here's the thing. I don't really have a sweet tooth anymore. I don't. Like, I lost my sweet tooth as I got older. I much would prefer more savory foods. When it comes to being sweet, like the only thing I can think of that I really like is chocolate. I don't crave sugary, fruit, caramel, peanut butter that much anymore. I'll eat it in a rarity, but not.
Why does he lunge towards the camera when he's fucking listing these foods?
Sugary, fruit, caramel.
Why? It's just like fucking like those fucking, why? Just gonna lunge towards the camera while I fucking list these fucking foods.
Peanut butter that much anymore. I'll eat it in a rarity, but not often. Okay.
Who fucking cares?
So we go and I'm just looking at it all. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get something. We're here, and it's a rarity that I'd be here. I have no idea what to get. I don't want to get something too sweet, and then I take 2 bites of it, and I don't like it anymore. And my wife's looking too. So we decided to get 2 flavors and kind of like share. So she got one that was some kind of cookie dough, like crazy cookie dough, and then I got something that I thought perhaps I could stomach, mint chocolate chip. But of course, they can't just call it mint chocolate chip. Guess what they call it? Mint chocolate chip. What the fuck? Could you just call it mint chocolate chip? I mean, come on. I was like a kid who's just repeating themselves. So anyway, we each got one.
God, can you imagine everyone repeating themselves constantly, saying the same thing over and over again? That must be so annoying, Phil. I can't believe you managed to fucking put up with that. Phil Burnell, the irony of fucking Phil Burnell complaining about a fucking other company or whatever, saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's just like, Phil, look in a mirror and yeah, you say you are guilty of that.
And we basically kind of tasted each other's or whatever. First of all, it is so thick but still kind of like, it's thick but not hard and cold. Like a lot of ice cream when you...
Oh god. It's thick, but it's not hard. I mean,
good night, everybody.
Yeah, D-Dog can have a field day with this. If people want to fucking be very cruel and manipulative of some certain Phil sound bites.
Well, it is so thick but still kind of like, it's thick but not hard.
There you go. It's thick, but it's not hard.
And cold. Like a lot of ice cream, when you scoop it, it's too hard and cold. This ice cream is thick, but it's like soft at the same time. So it's a different consistency.
It's thick, but it's soft at the same time. Oh god, it never ends.
Consistency than what I'm used to. It's not soft serve at all. Soft serve is more liquidy. This is still dense ice cream, but it definitely is more like malleable ice cream. Okay, I don't know what they do. I don't know if the cream content is different or something like that. I'm not sure, but it definitely is a little different. Okay.
Fun fact. Here's a Derek fact for you. Soft serve ice cream is not technically ice cream. Apparently.
Then I started eating it, and I realized it didn't just have mint and chocolate. It was basically the mint ice cream with dark chocolate chips that also were mint chocolate, but then there was also fudge brownie pieces mixed into it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was in there. Like, I had no clue. So I started eating it. I was like, this is pretty good. Now here's the thing. What I like the most? The mint and the dark chocolate flavor. The sugar, even if it was less sugary, I think I just like mint. Overall in my life, it's a flavor that I really enjoy. So I basically ate it, and I was like, this is pretty good. All right. My wife's, which was the cookie dough, I had one spoon of, and at first I thought it tasted good, and then the cookie dough hit me, and I was like, that is way too sweet. Like, again, for me, like, I don't like overload of sugar, and when the cookie dough hit my palate, I was like, oh, I would not eat that, So anyway, we ate it and enjoyed it, okay? So it was actually, I would say it was a good experiment. It's something that I certainly would not do all the time, but it's, rarity. It's the first time I've ever had it. So why would I probably never do it again? All right, you want to know the truth? Ladies and gentlemen, Cold Stone Creamery ice cream was nearly $10 a serving. $10 fucking USD a serving.
Phil, you spend like $70 odd to $100 per day off, dining experience. What did you expect? Did you not look at the prices before you fucking ordered? Remember, Phil Burnell is really desperate for money right now. Chargebacks hit him hard out of fucking nowhere somehow, for some reason. And also, if you fucking believe the rumours, he's got to fucking pay for a lawyer for fucking taking down a detractor game. Fuck me, man. I just love how fucking destitute he fucking acts, and then his fucking day off he's fucking throwing money like fucking crazy on DoorDashes and dining experiences and sushi and fucking ice cream and fucking whatever else Cat wants to fucking stuff her fat fucking face with on a fucking day out.
What the hell? And I'll be honest, if I had known that it was that much, I would not have gone into Cold Stone Creamery. I would have skipped it. But we didn't know, and we're like, well, we're here, let's go in. And we went in, and we're like, all right, let's get it. We'll figure out what we're gonna order. And then we look at the prices. We're like, what the whoop? Whoop? But we're already there.
Okay, I'm clown moding that.
Burger.
That reaction, that reaction is clown mode.
Here, let's go in. And we went in, we're like, all right, let's get it. We'll figure out what we're gonna order. And then we look at the prices.
The face, hold on. There might be some thumbnail potential here. It's a top corner demon. It's a very rare top corner demon. Oh god.
Mr. Hogan, is that you?
Right, I think that might be our face right there. I don't think I'll get better than that. What's annoying thing is the DSP Phil's Day Off logo's kind of in the way a little bit. But it's not my problem. That's the graphics guy's problem to deal with. By the way, there is more artwork to go through, but it's like there's so much of it, and it's like I don't know. Do I want to try and look at some more artwork, or? Oh, I just realised Phil's arm is missing from that. Did they move his arm? They just cut off his whole arm from that fucking thing. I don't work too well. So yeah, Meester's made something. Oh, Meester made that. Which is it's not bad. It's pretty good. That's doing quite well. It doesn't melt today.
It's alright.
It doesn't melt to remove Will Smith from that. Of course, I mean, hold on. Sorry, there we go. There's a full thing. There you go. But yeah, of course, Phil Burnell didn't realise who it was at the time. You know, he just saw a black man and thought I need to fucking smack him. That's how Phil Burnell is. You know what I mean? He's a bit of a racist. But there you go. Jesus, man. Phil Burnell smacking Chris Rock. Poor Chris Rock. Didn't deserve that. He's not trying to entertain people.
Oh, whoop! Whoop! Well, we're already there. Like, well, you might as well do it, right? But, dude, I was like, in the
oh, dude, that's on the card.
Burger.
Dude. Also, Taco's says, hold on, let me send the original picture to my members as well, and Meester too. Just in case. So, give me a wee second here. Oh, what the fuck, Tacozilla? Did you have us prepared? Did you have us prepared, Tacozilla? What the hell? Oh my god.
I
don't know how Tacozilla had this prepared so damn quickly, but he found a way. It's impressive. It's honestly impressive. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. Sorry, you want to say something before? Or are we just confused with the picture?
I'm just yeah.
Did your brain break or something? Did you eat ice cream and get brain freeze? What happened?
Trust me, no, just the picture broke my brain. It's just like, okay, yes, there was effort, but why?
Yeah. But yeah, Phil's like, I wouldn't go back there. It's $10 a serving.
And the funny part is, when we went in, there was a lot of people in there. A lot. So they're all spending $10 a pop. And I'm thinking to myself, I thought that we're like in a bad economy with inflation. Everyone claims they have no money. How is Cold Stone Creamery full to the brim with people waiting in line to spend $10 a pop on a little thing of ice cream that you're going to eat in 5 minutes and be done with?
Is he going to try and fucking say that people should be able to fucking give him more money because Cold Stone Creamery has a lot of customers? You know, inflation's meant to be a thing, but people are ordering. Phil, you were one of the people in there ordering ice cream. Oh, like heaven fucking forbid people fucking actually just treat themselves to fucking ice cream now and again.
Right? So, this is pretty wild that it's that expensive. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to go to Dairy Queen all the time with my dad. It was actually down the street. We could walk like 2-3 blocks away and we get to a Dairy Queen. And I remember he would either get me like a little Blizzard or a Sundae, and he would get like an ice cream cone with a dip. You know, of course, we're talking 30, 40 years ago. And, you know, the price was like, you know, up to 2, 3. Even then, I would say probably I remember the Blizzards were kind of expensive for the time. If the Blizzard were like $3.99, you'd be like, oh, God. Right? That's very expensive. Right? And out here, it's like $10 for Cold Stone. And it's not big either. It's a little cup. It's not a giant thing they're filling. It's a little cup of this decadent ice cream. And I don't know. Like, again, it's weird to me that people claim that everything is so bad right now and there's no money to go around and the economy's so bad, right? Inflation's so bad, but you go to Cold Stone and they're fucking packed to the gills. It's like, actually, what should have happened is we went in there and there was no one in there and they were desperate for business. What should have happened, but it was the opposite. So I don't really get it. Maybe people have money, they just spend it on the wrong stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going back there. Like, probably another 10 years I'll walk in there on a whim. We'll be there. But there's no way I'm spending $10 on ice cream. That's insane.
You think you're going to be alive in 10 years' time, Phil? That's very optimistic of you.
So anyway, that's like the notable thing from yesterday. The other thing is, I watched my wife play some more Fallout 4. She actually did most of the added-on content now to the game. Those mini missions I told you that they added in the modern gen or next gen expansion. A lot of the Enclave stuff is really difficult. And basically, like, the Enclave guys in this game are like tanks. So I'm worried about when I get to it, how I'm going to kill them because I'm doing melee build, and I don't think that my melee build is really going to work, okay? I guess we'll see. But anyway, that was about it. Nothing really else of note to really talk about for my day off yesterday. It was kind of a normal day. I did a lot. We were out and about. We did a lot. But at the same time, it wasn't like, anything out of the ordinary, anything like that. So there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly go through the schedule. All right? Let's quickly talk about some quick things, updates, and then let's get to game news, because we actually have a lot of game news to cover today, okay? So, schedule-wise, excuse me. Big disgusting bell. Sorry about that. And also, remember, shout-outs come at the end of the show. So I already got tips, gift memberships, and super chats, and I promise you I will get to that. But let's get through all the segments first. Thank you for that this morning. So, schedule-wise today, it's more of another Crab's Treasure. We're hitting the open ocean. We've beaten the optional super boss, so now we're free to discover this ocean, not to worry about getting jumped by a giant boss. We can kind of look for items and explore. And I'm excited for that. It's going to be a fun segment and see what's next in the game, which I actually don't even know.
Holy shit, Barrett Wells, have you finished it? Is that the finished article? Hold on. Barrett Wells is hyping up there. They've been working on this for several days at the very least, you know what I mean? But or weeks even. A detractor, a bit of work, artwork. Is this a work in progress still, or is it a finished article, Barrett? I didn't realize. I seen it got posted there in the fucking members Discord. It's not done. I need to add like 4 more tractors. Okay, Barrett Wells has been working on something for to showcase the detractor community. There's a whole lot of people included. This is what it's like so far. So yeah, this is fantastic stuff. So there you go. Barrett Wells made this.
That is.
It's fantastic.
That's impressive.
I just love, like, there's so many in here, and even the wee references to the puppet and the El Crimson King creation, you know, is fantastic as well. And you got the puppet side thing as well, and like Steve the Dead is being carried by Bro side. You know, because obviously fucking Steve's dead is all fucked up still.
Well, there's you in the background.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Barrett Wells has no idea what I'm like. I look like, you know, because it doesn't. It just this is how Barrett Wells envisages me to look, which is not terrible.
What the hell kind of sporran are you wearing?
What kind of what sporran?
Yeah,
that kind, I guess. Jesus, man, is this? Hold on, is this Prophet next to me? Is this Prophet next to me with a hood? Because that's kind of like his avatar, isn't it? You know, the kind of dark hood, and he's like fucking blazing up as well. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to be Prophet. There you go. Oh fuck me, man. It's a very impressive work of art, I must say. And there's more to come as well. It's not even finished. There's more to come. Fantastic. Oh Jesus, man! I love seeing the progress of this. Barrett Wells is posting updates all the time and everything else. You know what I mean? So yeah, well done, Barrett Wells, on the for the progress so far. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the finished article. And yeah, that's me. There you go. He doesn't know bad. He doesn't know bad. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not a ginger, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's just like, you know, people see like the Scottish-looking guy.
Scottish.
Get the fuck out of me.
You're an Englishman.
You're banned.
How do I mute this motherfucker? Mute you. Shut the fuck up.
There you go. I'll go notification. That's still just a fucking thing. There you go. As I said, there's still a lot of discussion going on about the detractor game. What's happening with the fucking detractor game? Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So no updates as of yet about that. From as far as we know, it's still the game's still down as far as we're aware.
It's coming. I hope you'll stick around again if you like me playing difficult games and Souls-likes. This game is right in there with those style of games. It's really fun. And it's growing on me the more and more that I play. So I hope that you will join me for that today and you will not just leave when the podcast ends, okay? Tonight on the late stream, it's Friday Night Fights. Street Fighter 6 with Zangief yet again. Yes, it's going to be all ranked gameplay tonight. Yes, the struggle and the climb continues because Zangief is not great in this game. But again, I studied some more. I watched another Zangief. That was a top Zangief play last night. I probably learned 1 or 2 more strategies, but I'll be honest, not that much. I really feel like most of the stuff is just execution for me now and recognizing certain attacks and trying to punish said attacks as opposed to learning a whole new strategy to do. I even have like a lot of optimal combos I'm already using. I'm seeing other top players use the same combos. So We'll see how it goes tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Come on back on the late stream to see me level up with my Zangief and try to get him to master in Street Fighter 6. Tomorrow, Saturday, we will return to Fallout 4, which should be very exciting. We're going to continue on with this plotline with Kellogg and then see where else the game takes us. I'm heading towards Good Neighbor, essentially, but we'll see, because this now took me way to the west, and I think there's a whole town there to explore, too. So we'll see where it goes. It should be fun tomorrow, Fallout 4 fun, and then, of course, Saturday night, May the 4th be with you. In order to celebrate May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, I'm going to do a late-night stream of, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. I know the game is wonky and is not very good, but it's hilarious fun every time we play it. So I just want to play some random Star Wars gameplay on the late stream tomorrow night. I hope if you like silly fun, and if you like Star Wars, you'll come by and celebrate May the 4th. Of course, Sunday will be React Day all day long. Excuse me. So that should be fun. And then Monday, all right, day stream will be more Another Crab's Treasure. I'm not sure if I'm doing a night stream or not. Reason being, I'll be honest, I've been so busy the last few days, I haven't really had a chance to check my patron stuff. I don't know how many private patron videos I have to do this month. I think I have to do enough that I probably have to take Monday night off from streaming, but I haven't confirmed that yet. I have to confirm that before I can tell you what I'm doing on Monday night, but we'll see what happens. If I do stream Monday night, it'll probably be like Helldivers 2, okay? Tuesday, it's going to be more Fallout 4 and either Helldivers 2 or maybe some like Street Fighter again. You know, we'll see. And
so Phil sent us a chat earlier on asking if he copyright struck the Distractor game. He might address it later on, essentially. I don't think he's going to address it now, but he's probably going to address it if he does actually read that super chat. Yeah, so I guess we've got that to look forward to and see Phil's own take on it.
Wednesday, again, whatever I didn't play, so it's probably going to be like Fallout again. And then Wednesday night is kind of up in the air. I'm not sure exactly what we'll be doing yet. We'll figure it out. But you know, we'll talk about it and hash it out and see what we want to do for that late stream. Now, coming up, not this week, okay, but next week, there's a new game, cute game, called Little Kitty Big City. And it's on Game Pass, and it's looking really interesting to me. You know, I love cats. And it kind of looks like Untitled Goose Game. So I'm thinking perhaps this could be something good to do as a late night chill stream, where I throw it into the rotation, and we play it like once or twice a week as a late night stream and just see how it plays. If it's fun, great. If it's not, we don't have to do it again. But I kind of want to see what it is, because, you know, I have a cat that's cute, and I like cats. I liked Stray a few years ago at this point, and I think that this could be a good game. So I want to at least try it like once it comes out. So that also will be into the schedule at least once, so we figure out if we like it or not. Okay?
Who fucking cares?
One final thing to talk about is the marathon coming up at the end of this month, Saturday, May 25th. I'm going to be doing a PC Indies Marathon, meaning I'm going to be playing a variety of games on my mini PC, and it's going to be all indie titles, and you are going to pick the games. Right now, you have the ability to nominate said games in a thread. If you actually type !indies into the chat, or if you wait every 15 minutes, a link should pop up. And you can nominate games, and they have to be PC games. They have to be able to run on that mini PC. And I believe that actually OP Boom posted the specs of the mini PC in the thread, and I pinned the post so you can see the specs. But I would love to have your nominations, and I am going to basically wait a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to tally up the nominations. I'm going to create a poll in which you guys vote on what games you want to see.
Hey, Phil said vote. We have our first bingo of the game.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Good stuff indeed. Good stuff.
During the event. Okay, I already have approved a ton of nominations. I'm sure there's going to be more coming. So thank you in advance to anyone who nominates games. Let's have that go to like the middle of the month, and then we'll get the poll going. That'll have people voting. It'll get a hype, a special event at the end of the month. Okay? Cool. All right, guys, we've covered pretty much everything at this point. The only other one thing we really have to figure out is we have to figure out what's going to be the next Retro React over on DSP Throwback, because we basically have this week and next week, and we're done with The Walking Dead. We already know the next playthrough there will be L.A. Noire. That's what's going to happen once Final Fantasy 13 ends within about a week or two. But as for a Retro Replay, which is the late night stream I do every Sunday night, where we watch back a classic playthrough together and I do new commentary on it and we react to it, that's what we got to figure out is next. Let's start talking about that. What classic playthrough of mine would you like to see me do a live react to every Sunday night on the Throwback channel? All right, and what I might do is do a poll. If we talk about it for a day or two here, and we figure out some common things that people would like to see, then I'll make a poll on that channel that people can vote on and try to figure out what's next, okay? So, awesome. I'm excited, and I hope that you guys will join me for the fun on DSP Throwback once we figure it out. Already we got some people giving suggestions, some of which are incredibly stupid, like DK64, which isn't a throwback game, so it would never be eligible. But then Maximum Turbo said AC2. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 could actually be a good suggestion, so cool. All right. We covered it all, ladies and gents, because now it is time for my favorite segment. It's time for your favorite segment.
The fuck is this lean away fucking bullshit happening here?
It's time for everyone's favorite segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for DSP News.
Fuck off, you boring dick.
And we have quite a few news stories to cover today.
Oh god, this is gonna be brutal. But by the way, we're still at 1.75 speed. I'd want to remind everyone, we're still at 1.75.
So let's get right the hell into it, shall we? I'm excited for this. So, let's get into the meat of it, because there's a lot to discuss. Let's get right to the bad news. Take-Two Interactive has decided to shut down 2 game studios that they own. One is called Intercept Games, who made Kerbal Space Program 2, and another is called Roll7, who made Rollerdrome and Ali Ali World, as part of a mass wave of layoffs within the company. Now, for those who don't know what those games are, admittedly, they're not well-known games when it comes to like mainstream, but for example, I guess this Rollerblade game was award-winning. It won a Golden Joystick, well, it was nominated for a Golden Joystick for Best Outstanding Indie Game. It has ratings of like 9 out of 10 across the board of anyone who's played it. Basically, it won a BAFTA for the Best British Game of a year, and the game sold well, like 1 million copies, and was profitable. So, if Take-Two is shutting down studios that basically are being acclaimed and making them money, then what exactly is going on over at Take-Two, right? And I hate to say it, but I get the feeling I know what's going on. Take-Two Games has become a company that is just caring about games being money printers. Meaning, they want another GTA Online or GTA 5, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're looking for. And I hate to say it, that means that these smaller titles, even if they're profitable, are just not going to be on their radar anymore. That game, as well as it sold, isn't continuously giving them a revenue stream. It's just sold in droves at first when people heard about it word of mouth or whatever, and that's it. It's just a game that exists. It sold well, now it's done. Well, apparently they don't want those kind of products. They want games that are going to be giving them consistent money. So what does that mean? It means that Take-Two Games is insanely greedy. That's exactly what it means. It means that this company has lost its way. Where video
okay, this is him being toxic as all hell.
Burger.
I'm taking toxic.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Yeah. He has been incredibly toxic here. And also, he's freaking acting like he freaking knows what he's talking about here. He has no concept of what's going on here. This opinion of his is a fucking very uninformed and biased opinion because he just sees these big massive corporations as all greedy, hungry for money kind of fucking corporations, because basically if they have more money than him, they must be greedy. YouTubers that have more money than him are just fucking greedy fucks that don't need the money. Companies that have more money than him are just fucking greedy companies that don't need the fucking money. It's just basically money envy at this fucking point in time.
Video games used to be about making some creative works that were entertaining and fun, and hopefully if you made that product, then you would make money. All they care about is making money. Because this is a prime example of these games are entertaining, fun, well rewarded, well received, and sold well. There is literally not a single fucking reason why they should be firing those people, besides greed. So, all I can say once again is exactly what I said all these years. The only way you can change things is with your own actions and your own wallets, okay? If you don't agree with Take-Two literally firing 2 entire indie game studios that have made them money and made great games, then stop spending money on GTA Online. Right this fucking moment. Just stop.
It's not primarily, that won't affect Take-Two, in my opinion. That's not, so Phil was blaming GTA Online for Take-Two shutting down a couple of studios. That's not really going to have much of a knock-on effect, Phil. Oh my god, you're so fucking ignorant. Jesus Christ.
Stop spending on it. Because if they actually get hit in their pocketbooks, they will stop making these awful decisions. But the moment you keep supporting the bad behavior, that behavior will become the norm. Because that's what they know as the right thing to do. Okay? So you have to stop. Stop spending money on GTA Online. Right? Just stop. If you were to stop spending money on crap, the crap would go away and more effort would go towards more original, interesting content. Why do you think we had no DLCs for GTA 5? Why do you think we had to wait so long to even get information about GTA 6? Because people are stupid and they spend money on crap. And then the entire industry changes as a result. This entire wave of games as a service that has failed is directly because of GTA Online and the spending habits of stupid people.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
The sheer ignorance combined with his arrogance, like he fucking knows what he's fucking talking about. GTA Online had a big demand for content. Rockstar rewarded that audience by giving them the content. Now, does it suck that the single player DLC content for GTA 5 never happened? Yes. They somewhat tried to repackage and repurpose some of that, and they kind of made it online instead. Fair enough. But in my opinion though, game developers should be praised for fucking giving the audience what they wanted, and there was, like it or not, there was a huge demand for GTA Online to fucking keep giving content and expanding it and fucking add more and more and more to it. If people didn't like the content that was there, they wouldn't have spent money on it. Ultimately, the fans were rewarded for their patronage. You know what I mean? They wanted this and they paid for it, and so Rockstar gave them more and more and more and more content. So, but because Phil didn't get to get his precious GTA 6 game early, he wanted a game earlier. But GTA Online denied Bully 2 from being made, which also kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Bully 2 are doing great to fucking have happen. And GTA 6 was delayed as well because they're so focused on GTA Online. But ultimately though, at the end of the day, it's just giving the audience what they wanted. They had a customer base that fucking craved the content, and so the developers gave them that. That's just my take though. That's just my take.
Here's the difference, because some people in the chat are freaking out and say, wait a minute, what about GTA 6? I didn't say GTA 6. Did I? GTA 6 will be a unique narrative-based experience that's going to be on par with what they've done in previous GTA iterations. Things with stories, artistic merit. It's not just a game you mess around with friends and drop money into all day. That's different. If you want to play GTA 6, I'm all for that.
So hold on, Phil is saying don't fucking support. He wants us to hurt Take-Two, right? He wants Take-Two to not have any fucking money. But he says buy GTA 6.
What I'm saying is stop spending money on GTA Online. That is the model that has fucked gaming up for the last decade. Literally, it's the root cause of about 80% of the problems that we're fucking having in gaming right now. But people don't want to admit it because everyone played and spent money on it. You know what I'm saying? So, stop. That's the only thing I can say. Take-Two will continue to make bad decisions and do evil actions like this if you keep spending on crap. Stop.
Evil actions? Hold on. So, according to Phil Burnell, Take-Two and GTA Online, essentially, are responsible for 80% of what's gone wrong with the gaming industry as a whole. And also, they're evil. They're practicing evil practices. I'm trying to. I mean, I'm waiting for the information and sources. Like, Phil, where's your source for all this fucking bullshit you're spouting? Where's Phil's sources that he made it a fuck up?
Spending on crap. Okay. Number 2. THQ Nordic is going to be having a showcase of upcoming games on August 2nd.
Oh, fucking shut up, Phil. Basically, what I want. I mean, this is what I want. Dashi knows what I'm about to fucking say, but this is what I want. I want a fucking DSP version of this.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Can you imagine?
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source.
Making this prick DSP and having them say that bullshit. Anytime Phil fucking runs his mouth,
give another job.
Anytime Phil runs his mouth about anything, pretends to fucking know what he's fucking talking about, but you just fucking have us fucking get played.
Source is that I made it the fuck up.
There you fucking go. If only, yeah. One day that'll be the dream. But yeah, that'll be perfect for fucking DSP.
The showcase will feature world premiere announcements, updates on previously announced games like the Gothic 1 remake and Titan Quest 2, and some surprises. So I'm going to put this into my calendar. Not to say that I'm going to cover it live, but I do feel like it's noteworthy on August 2nd, a THQ Nordic event.
I only cares because it's got the word dick in it.
There we go. Because, you know, THQ Nordic has put out some good games, and it's interesting to know that they're going to have a big presentation for themselves since there's no E3. We'll find out what that's all about. The president from Software, Mr. Miyazaki himself, came out in a public statement and said the following: the Shadows of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring will be the first and last DLC.
Hold on, the face there.
Of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring will be the first.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. I have no words. I have no words.
Why did you stop the portal to the underworld?
Is this an impersonation of Kirby? Because Cat's the only one that can do an impersonation of Kirby. Oh my god.
Bird was more accurate.
Let me just do my there we go. Fuck me. Let me throw that towards my members and they can enjoy that. I'll throw it towards Meester as well because I'm such a lovely bastard. There we go. Look at me being a lovely guy. The members and everything else, they can do with that what they wish. But Jesus Christ, man.
And last DLC for Elden Ring. There will be no further DLCs whatsoever. Now, I just read that pretty much word for word. I wonder how many dumb fuck, complete scamming, clickbait, piece of shit YouTubers will somehow misconstrue what I just said as a way that I just slammed Miyazaki or something. Because that's what happened last time I did a major story about the Elden Ring DLC. Like, I literally praised the game, said I can't wait to play it, and then I said, well, it's $40, it's a pretty hefty price tag. Let's hope it's not a ripoff. Let's hope it's a ton of content. And they literally misconstrued what I said as, oh, that's a ripoff. And they actually had clickbait videos with me. DSP says that the Elden Ring DLC is a ripoff. When I literally...
Shout out to, was it Josh Prime Gaming? Was one of those Elden Ring players that fucking made content on Phil and the things he said. Yeah, he's Jesus Christ, man. I felt you did call it off. You ran your mouth about it, and people called you out for running your mouth. There's not a fucking person that's gonna live rent free in fucking Phil's head, and he's not even a fucking detractor.
They never said it. They're just pieces of dog shit, human feces. They shouldn't exist on YouTube. They should be squeegeed off the fucking site. Okay. Anyway, so being that this is the one and only DLC for Elden Ring, I'm curious. It's $40. I really get the feeling this is gonna be a huge thing. Like, I think it's gonna be pretty exceptionally large and a lot of content. So I hope, as I said, my expectations are that there's going to be a lot of legacy dungeon style content, stuff that's hand curated by the team to be challenging and entertaining and fun. Give me more, Astal Rivers. Give me more Haley Trees. Give me more Volcano Manors. Give me more of those style of dungeons. Stormvale Castle. That's what I want. I don't want a fucking giant open world that takes 30 hours to explore, but only 10% of it is interesting. 90% of it is random encounters out in the open world that don't mean anything, and a bunch of optional dungeons that all play and look the same and are just boring. I don't want that. We had enough of that in the main game, and I get why it existed. They were trying to do something different, but I absolutely want the meaningful curated content. I want this. If this is the last hurrah for Elden Ring, then let's make it be the last hurrah for Elden Ring. Let's pack it with meaningful stuff, good boss fights, unique encounters, good weapons too. Like I already said, when we get to this DLC, I want to completely respec my character to fit some of these weapons and try them out and see if they're any good, right? And I have the ability to respec a bunch. I have quite a few larval tiers, so I know I can do that. It should be fun to do, but I want this to be a good last hurrah and final awesome experience for Elden Ring, just like how Old Hunters DLC was a great way to say goodbye to Bloodborne. And boy, do I mean goodbye, because the fucking game never got re-released or remade or nothing, right? And we're so disappointed because we're still all stuck playing a PS4 version of the game. We all just want a modern gen version, right? Anyway, so that's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the big controversy of the day. Are you ready? And this one is going to be a big one, so please prepare yourselves. If you can believe it, this one is a huge negative story, and it's involving, of all things, Helldivers 2. Wait, what? Helldivers 2, the game that could do no wrong? The indie darling that came out of nowhere, exploded on the scene, and for 3 straight months has been the most played multiplayer game, breaking sales records, breaking Steam records, breaking bugs, bats, and smashing robot ball bearings? How the hell could this game have done any wrong?
Shut the fuck
Are you ready? I'm about to tell you why.
up.
Because Helldivers 2 on PC will now require a linked PlayStation Network account starting on May 6th for all new players.
Oh my. Troll Steven. Oh, balls. I went and vanished fucking Rita. I don't know what
basically Trolls are seeing him because because DSP expressed his legal rights.
Oh, so he might have actually addressed the detractor after all.
Yes.
Oh god, let's just get to it.
And for those who've already bought the game and been playing it, they will be required to link a PlayStation Network account by June 4th. There will be a mandatory login on May 30th. Huh? Wait, what? You have to log into PlayStation Network to play a game on Steam. Well, funny enough, people actually did look at the game and said, oh, actually, this was a requirement. It actually said when you bought the game on the Steam page that this was a requirement. The problem was, I guess at launch, it didn't work right. So they just basically delayed it for months until they could work the bugs out of the system. And then, of course, the game became a virally popular hit, and they were probably afraid of trying to announce that this was going to be needed at some point because they didn't want to immediately piss people off when it was getting more popular. So now, finally, 3 months have passed, and now they're saying, okay, well, now it's a requirement. So you might say, what does this entail? Well, here's the thing. A lot of people are misrepresenting the story. Allow me to try to represent it fairly. This does not mean you need a paid PlayStation Plus subscription to play the game online. That is false, okay? You can have a PlayStation Network account right now completely for free. All you gotta do is go to Sony.com and log in, or excuse me, I misspoke. PlayStation.com and create an account. You have a PSN. That's all it is. It's an account on PlayStation.com, which ties in to online stuff with Sony, okay? However, some people are lying on the internet and saying you need to pay Sony for a monthly membership. That's false. That's completely untrue. However, there is still a problem with this, okay? There are countries in the world where you can play Helldivers 2 right now on PC and enjoy this game fully, but for whatever reason, legal reasons or whatever, you cannot have a PlayStation Network account. So you're telling me that there's people who bought this game 3 months ago, have been playing it for 3 months consistently, enjoying the hell out of it, and now, because they're going to do this and enforce that you need a PlayStation Network account linked to it, they will no longer be able to access the game within a month. So they got 4 months out of the game and that's it. They can never play it ever again. How messed up is that? Now you might say, well, wait a minute. Can't you just use a VPN to fix that problem? No. Sony has anti-VPN technology. They've actually set it up that if you try to use a VPN, they can detect that you're using the VPN and then they block your account. So you can't even use a VPN to get around it. And so people are actually really upset about this and like, what happened here? Now some are claiming, no, listen, this is something that's common. For example, like one person even said on social media, I don't know why people are upset. I've always had to have a Microsoft account to play Sea of Thieves. I always had to have an Epic Store account in order to play Fortnite. You know, basically saying you always had to have other accounts anyway. And it doesn't seem to be a big deal. But others are like, no, you don't understand. It is a big deal because it's a bait and switch. It was not prominently explained when people bought Helldivers 2 in January, or what was it, early February when it actually released, that they were eventually going to need this account. And it's not fair that people spent their money on this game, have enjoyed the hell out of it for 3 months, and are now essentially being told, well, if you live in a country that doesn't have PlayStation Network, go fuck yourself. So, yeah, that's messed up. I will have to agree with everybody. That is pretty messed up. I guess the question is, why do you need it? Now, Sony slash the Helldivers 2 devs, because you can tell when the Helldivers 2 devs are talking about this, it's basically Sony PR talking through them, is essentially saying, oh, well, this is going to make sure that everything is kosher and everyone is in a safe environment when they're online. Oh, totally. I totally haven't played fighting games where people have insanely offensive names and fucking spam my account with invites and awful things said in chat rooms. Oh, that's never happened while I was on PlayStation Network. It's such a safe environment. I totally understand why people need this account. What the fuck are they talking about? I mean, that is the most horseshit reason I've ever heard in my life. They don't give two fucks about any of that. There definitely has to be something to do with this account that accounts for Sony somehow benefiting out of it. You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe, I mean, one people actually surmised, listen, there's so many people playing Helldivers right now. This is a way literally for Sony to boost their numbers and claim they have this many people on PlayStation Network when really a ton of them are just there to play Helldivers. They're not there using the network actively, right? So, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know enough of the ins and outs of, you know, PlayStation and PlayStation Network to know why they would require this login. Especially if, I mean, it's obvious it's not really required because if everyone's been playing this game for 3 months on PC with no problems, then it's not needed. This is not a requirement. This is a demand by Sony. It's not a requirement to get the best experience. They're just demanding you do it because they have control. That's different. We're being required because it's actually beneficial versus being demanded because someone gets something out of it that doesn't benefit you. It's a big difference there, and I like how they're wording it to make it sound like it's positive, when in reality, there's no positive that you're going to get out of having a PlayStation Network link to this game on Steam. So, I 100%, even though I'm not a PC gamer, I totally understand why people are upset. I'm on your side here if you're one of them, but I'm just trying to understand why, right? Like, what is the reason? And I'm actually curious how many countries are affected. Like, if you actually look at the total player count in the world for Helldivers, how many people actually legally cannot make a PlayStation Network account and are going to get locked out of their own game? And what's the legality of that, right? Because if this was not upfront disclosed to you when you bought the game months ago, there might actually be a lawsuit that could be hidden, saying, no, you didn't say this, and now you're changing the game. It's a bait and switch. You can't just take away our game that we paid money for just like everybody else. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with this. Oh, by the way, immediate backlash. Over 14,000 negative reviews were received in the last 24 hours on Steam against the game. And the game had like none. And now it's got 14,000 negative reviews as a result of this announcement, which is pretty insane, right? So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, again, this is a game that was kind of like the big one, the darling of the community. And now everyone already is like up in arms against it. You know?
By the way, guys, I'm not really pausing too much to fucking. I'm eager to get to the contributions essentially, so we can see Phil's explanation about the tractor game, and see what he's got to say about that. Because I'm basically just letting Phil cook here until we get to that.
Kind of like what happened with Stellar Blade. Everyone loved it, and all of a sudden it gets censored. Everyone's mad. Everyone loves Helldivers 2. Oh, now you need a PlayStation Network account on PC. What the? It's weird. What is it? What is it this year with games that are like very prominent, positive games, all of a sudden becoming drama, controversial targets? It's very odd, and I hope that it doesn't continue. Like, we just need to have a game that comes out and basically is, how can I say, not full of this kind of bullshit drama. We don't want this drama, right? Okay, cool. All right, well, guys, that is the game news for today. That was a lot. I'd like your opinions on many of these topics. Leave a comment on the video if you're watching on demand. Let me know what you think. Okay, so let's jump into some shout-outs, shall we? Started off today with Jordan gifting 5 memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Jordan. Sadly, I can only see a few people who got them. I see Samuel, Cheetah Man, SAS647, and Skiznillet all got a gifted membership. I can see that much. I can't see who the 5th person was for some reason. It didn't record that. So I apologize whoever the 5th person was, but congrats to you. Thank you so much, Jordan, for supporting the community. If you got one of those gifted memberships, be sure to thank Jordan. Big Boss with the first super chat of the day asks, if you didn't have to contend with trolls constantly messing with you, do you think you would do public events?
Oh, Phil said trolls. There we go.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning. Fan meetups. Number one, I don't think I have enough of a fan base anymore that a fan meetup would even make sense. I mean, realistically, how many people positively follow my content? Maybe, and this is a very, very stretching estimate, maybe 5,000 people, and they just show up at different times. Some people like fighting games, some people like podcasts, some people like Soulsborne, some people like
5,000 is a very generous estimate indeed, Phil. Phil thinks he has about 5,000 people that watch him, you know, unironically, in a positive manner. That's extreme inflation.
Sounds like dreamland.
Yeah, that's the kind of inflation that, you know, there's the real inflation right there. Inflation does exist in this in Phil's fucking head into thinking the kind of number of people he thinks likes his content.
Like shooters, some people like other stuff, some people just like hanging out. If you add them all together, maybe there's about 5,000 people out there who like me, right? Out of the 5,000 people, how many would realistically show up at an in-person event? Well, at the height of my popularity, you know, some 12, 13 years ago, I was able to actually almost fill a convention room with people who wanted to see me do a panel.
No, you didn't. Phil, we've seen those videos. There were so many empty chairs, it was unreal. I
would have probably about 50 to 100 people line up to get autographs and meet me and take pictures at a convention. It happened, okay? That was at the height of my popularity. So now, if I were to show up at a convention like that, how many would I get? 10% of that? 5% of that? But what would happen, as you know? Yeah, you're right. People would show up probably just to try to fuck with me for no reason. You know, I don't know what they think they would get out of that.
Phil, what would happen and if people aren't actually there? Can you imagine, like, if you turn up to... Can you imagine if you're at a fucking convention of some sort, Dashy, and you see Bill Barnell there, randomly, unexpectedly? What would you realistically fucking do? Probably nothing, I imagine. I imagine you'd probably do nothing.
I would be surprised at first and go, what the fuck is he doing here?
Yeah, I mean, Cash, but if I saw Phil Barnell out in the wild, I probably would just fucking... I mean, I might take a fucking sneaky picture.
Then I'll find the nearest staff member and tell them they have a racist on board.
For God's sake. That's what I was saying. It's like, what does he think is going to happen? Like, does he think, like, fucking Tevin's going to fucking pop at the crowd and, like, slap him or something? Tucky Tom's going to fucking have a camera in his face and say, hey, how's that decade of failure going, Phil?
That, like, what would be the point? Because I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to say, you're an idiot. Bye, I'm not responding to you. You're a moron. Leave me alone. If they continue to harass me, I would just call the police. You know? What else am I going to do? But anyway, like, I just don't see the reason to care about it, honestly. I'm not a big guy anymore when it comes to that, so I don't see it ever happening. Like, who's going to care about meeting me at a convention? Oh, I'm there. Come on, 10 people across the world who show up and want to say hello, and probably half of them are just there to laugh and snicker and get a picture and then say, ha, that's that scrub Phil or something, you know. Who cares? I'm an online guy. Here's the thing. Back then, all right, the real reason why I feel people wanted to come meet me at an event was very simple. There was zero interaction with me. I was an on-demand content creator. I was making gameplay videos with commentary. I was doing channel updates, weekly kind of summaries, unboxing videos, food vlogs, and once a month, I would do Ask the King, a Q&A show. But there was literally no live interaction with me at all. The only way you could do that was to meet me in person. Today, you literally sit on stream every day and can have a conversation with me. So the appeal of me meeting you in real life has diminished greatly. It's diminishing returns, right? What's the difference between us having a conversation right now, like we're doing Big Boss, or you meeting me in person? I shake your hand and take a picture. I sign something. Who cares?
It's an actual fucking back and forth conversation. Like fucking the side scrollers fucking showed us perfectly. Bill sitting in his stream in his podcast here, nobody can actually fucking directly fucking challenge the things he says immediately. Phil can ignore the things that are said in fucking chat if he doesn't agree with his fucking narrative that he's fucking speaking at the time. The side scrolls interview though, when fucking people are actually talking to him directly and they can fucking respond directly and immediately shut down some of his bullshit narrative, Phil's whole entire demeanour changes. A fucking actual proper live interaction one-to-one with somebody is a whole lot fucking different than you just fucking talking to people essentially on stream. Without them, you can't even, there is no guarantee. It's not a conversation, Phil, you're having with your audience. Like, I'm having a conversation with you, Dasher, right now. You know what I mean? Because you can challenge me directly and respond immediately. The chat don't have that luxury unless I go out my way to, like, and, you know, to highlight what they're saying, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? It's like, also, the chat are engaging, the chat are talking, but it's what I was like, unless I actually directly challenge, like QLamp for example. QLamp is now a part of the conversation, in my opinion, because I'm directly addressing what they're saying. The reason why he doesn't want to do public things is because he can't just talk at people, he has to talk with them. Exactly, that's the point I'm trying to make here. But yeah, you see...
And being in a conversation with me means I can pull unexpected shit like what I'm about to do just now. Press 1 in the chat if you think Jad's an Englishman.
Oh, don't you fucking dare.
How do I mute this motherfucker? Mute you, mute you. Shut the f. How do I mute
this? Sucks. How do you fucking mute this asshole?
Oh, god damn it. Hurry, I seen a 2. Get wrecked.
I'm nobody. I'm not important. Who cares about that? Right? Like, I wouldn't care about that. You know, so I just don't think it's a big deal. Davian says, I also think you have more European fans now. We can't all afford to fly about. You're absolutely right. What I found over the years is that I have more international appeal. And a lot of people, as I say, across the pond, actually are fans of mine, but they're not going to fly to the US to come meet me at a convention. What the hell? Boy, you want to talk about a waste of money? That would be a big waste of money if you spent thousands of dollars to come meet me in person. Trust me, I'm not that impressive of a guy. I'm a cool guy. I'll have a conversation with you. I'll hang out, but it ain't going to be worth...
I'm a cool guy. I'm not that impressive of a guy, but Phil Burnell thinks he's cool. Phil Burnell thinks he's a cool guy.
You're not that impressive as a human.
That much effort to come over here for what? You know what they say? Don't ever meet your heroes. What am I going to do to impress you? I can't dance.
I get a job. You know, if you want to impress me, Phil Burnell, how about you get a fucking real job? That would really impress me.
I sing you a song, serenade you. No, don't do that. Don't show up. Okay. There you go. So, honestly, Big Boss, I feel like those times have changed. I don't think anyone's ever going to care what we meet in person. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Jordan, with a $10 super chat as well this morning. Thank you, Jordan. Let me get you on the leaderboard for the latest super chat. Very cool. And then Jordan gets another membership. Thank you, Jordan. This one went to Emily. Emily, congratulations. Sorry, her name's spelled a little bit differently, so I almost botched it. Congrats, Emily. Be sure to thank Jordan. Jordan, again, thank you for the support this morning. And then it looks like RPG Overload also became a member this morning. So thank you, RPG Overload. I don't know if that was a re-upping or a new one. Awesome. Okay, so that is on the YouTube side so far. Let's see if we have anything on the other side here. Let's see. No, we got nothing so far. So, nothing on the tip side. I was just refreshing. Let me fully refresh this because sometimes, yeah, when I'm on my day off, it logs out. Let me fully log back in, but I don't think we got anything.
No tips for you dick.
Nope. Nothing on the tip side so far. So, it's already 12:25. There's no time for any other topics or dialogue, so what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of Q&A at the end of the show. If any other contributions come in, I will shout them out.
Yeah, if I said contributions, finally.
Burger.
There we go. We are 7 away from a full house, although technically we're 6 away, because we have the free space thanks to the...
Boss!
D-Dog's asking how far are we behind. We're behind Phil by about 24 minutes.
Oh, please guys, support the streams this week. It would be great to have another solid week like last week. Coming off those baloney chargebacks. You guys did rally for the last 2 days of streaming, and I really appreciated that you did. Helped out a lot. So, keep that momentum going, as you know. I attempt to get tier 1 tips for every stream that I do. And then anything else on top of that is always greatly appreciated. Thank you to those who super chatted and get the memberships already this morning. Alright, so what would you guys like to talk about? Please tag me in the chat. Iron Man the Power says I've been playing Tekken 8. So far I'm having a great time trying out characters. Sounds good. And man, that is a game to do it because that game has so many characters in it, right? A ridiculous amount of characters to mess around with. It's that kind of fighting game for sure. And unique characters. You play as a bear, you play as a cyber ninja, you play as a break dancer, you play as a fucking assassin like James Bond character. There's so many, right? So
who fucking cares?
Jordan says I hope Stardew Valley will make it into your Indies poll. I think someone did nominate Stardew Valley. Now here's the thing, I should emphasize this. The way the Indies Marathon works is the more nominated a game is by multiple people, that's how it gets into the poll. It's not just, oh, it got nominated once, it's good. It's got to be nominated by more than one person to get into this poll people are going to be voting on. So let's...
Okay. We have 100 likes apparently, guys. We have 100 likes on the bingo stream, which not only unlocks a second free space for us on his bingo card, but it means you guys also get to enjoy the Balls animation as made by the supremely talented Pixar animation. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Oh, come up, Jasper. Good cat. I love that fucking cat so much. You're such a good Jasper.
Say, for example, you wanted to see Stardew Valley. definitely nominate it yourself, but you might want to try to get some other people to nominate it too. That's how it's going to get in there, right? It's not just, just because it got nominated once, it's not a shoo-in. I'm going to be tallying
I'm
up.
sorry.
Are you offended by that super chat? Somebody in Phil's chat for the channel says cardboard has more flavour than British food. There is something. Remember when Keemstar visited London like a few months ago, and he was very critical about the food and the English breakfasts and all that jazz. There does seem to be some interesting kind of complaints usually about the flavour of the. It's a very strange thing where Americans or whatever, or Canadians or whatever, come over to the UK. They don't like the breakfasts, for example. They don't like the fry-up breakfast, I think.
Pork pies, Aberdeen Angus steak.
And Probert says fish and chips can only go so far. Oh, there you go, there you go. I mean, British cuisine has certainly got some flaws, but there's a few good things about British cuisine as well. For example, deep-fried Mars bar, anyone?
Cornish pasty.
And may I introduce you to steak bakes from Greg's?
Oh yes, any type of bake.
There you go. You go to Greg's. There's your real fucking example of fucking British cuisine right there. Get your arse to Greg's. Get yourself a fucking steak bake and 2 sausage rolls, and thank me later.
These nominations in about 2 weeks to see what are the most frequently nominated games, and those will make it into the final poll. Big Rich, thank you, says welcome back. Darkness, did you like your first Elden Ring build or second one better than the second one? Reason being, the first build was a one-trick pony for sure. It was jump and smash, smash, and every once in a while, weapon art. In this case, it was 3 different kinds of magic. Plus, melee, once I got the Dark Moon Greatsword, utilizing not only regular melee, but also this magic ability and frost build up. So basically allowed me to try out various different things. It really felt like a whole different game playing it with the magic build, and I like that. That's what Sekiro was missing. Going back and replaying and getting a completely different experience is something that's key to FromSoft games that was sorely lacking from that one, and I'm happy that they went back to form with Elden Ring. Jordan asked if an indie game does well, would I consider doing it for more sessions? Yes.
Did Phil mention the word goal? Because he went and talked about trying to hit $50 in tips to where, to... I think that Phil said goal and we missed it. Like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because honestly, Phil's been so fucking boring.
Yeah, no. But it basically said he had no tips or whatever to shout out, and they said he tried to at least $50 in tips or whatever. Did he say the word goal though?
Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Tim.
Well,
thank you, Grimly.
Yeah, Timothy, I'm so annoyed. That H and T are the wrong fucking way around it. It triggers the fuck out of me. Timothy. Thank you, Timothy Grimly. Oh, and Colleen says, he actually said my goal every day. So there we go. We can tick off the word goal.
Burger.
There we fucking go. So we are 4 away from a full house.
Absolutely. That is actually what has happened in the past. Of course, a lot of people don't remember because we haven't done Indies marathons for years. But previous marathons we've done, let's say we play 5 games during this marathon. Maybe it'll be more, maybe it'll be less. Let's just say on average 5 games. Maybe 2 of the games are really good and I like them. We could always go back and play them later as future playthroughs and make it into the rotation. I feel like indie games these days, in a lot of ways, are more innovative and end up being better than standard AAA games that are disappointments. And I'm happy that now I actually have a mini PC on which to play it. So I'm excited for this event. No, I've never seen the movie Con Air, actually. I know of it, I know about it, I've never actually seen it.
Con Air is a bizarre movie. Like, it's a fun movie to watch, but you can't take it seriously. You know what I mean?
I've never seen it.
Put the bunny back in the box. Well, if you watch the movie, you'll get that reference. But yeah, I would recommend it. It's a fun watch. Yeah, Nicolas Cage. Yeah, that is. There you go. And Con Air. Yes, I would recommend it. Good watch.
The indie games do controller support. Obviously, that is going to 100% help a lot. Why? I'm not saying that I can't play keyboard and mouse, but dude, it's going to be a hassle. Try to bring that keyboard and mouse somehow over here and have me play it hovering on 2 tables. You know what I mean? Controller is just going to make it way easier. I would assume the vast majority of games on Steam have controller support, but I'm going to say please nominate games with controller support for ease of use. Okay? Bader says, do you think Take-Two layoffs and other layoffs are proof of stagnation in the industry? No, I've already told you what it's proof of. Read. It's not that there's stagnation. It's that companies no longer want to take chances or time developing good games because they don't think that they're profitable enough. What's happened is the game industry became the most profitable industry in the world, and now they want every game to be GTA Online, which it never will be. Just the nature of entertainment is that not everything in entertainment can be the biggest blockbuster ever made. That's why we have small screen films, indie films, kind of independent art house films that are lesser known but do get some traction. Then you got kind of mid-level films. Then you have the high-end big AAA blockbuster films. You have films of all shapes and sizes that all work because it's a healthy industry. In gaming, it's now becoming an emerging industry that hasn't established that yet, that build of layers of quality yet, correct? So because of that, you get a studio like Take-Two. Oh, well, GTA Online came out and it's great. Just make every game like that now. They all have to print money. All right, well, we have the smaller studio we own that made up 2 indie games that were really good selling, made us some money, won awards, looked great for us. Fire all those people. Huh?
People, how long ago?
Yeah, I seen that as well. Apparently, Phil bumped the mic, but I didn't see it happen. Bugle said they saw it happen, you know. It definitely mic bumped. You know what? I'm going to trust Bugle.
Burger.
I'm going to trust them.
5 in a row. That's concerning. Definitely not the game developers that are the problem. It's the management. The people in management positions of these companies now are corporate people. They're not gamers. They're not people in the industry who understand it. All they care about is profits. How do I get more profits for the shareholders, more profits for me? That's all I care about. That's the reason this company exists. Wrong. If you're a CEO of one of these companies and that's what you think, you're fucking wrong and you shouldn't be in that position. That's not how you get success. You get success by building a variety of products of which you have all these different levels of success that you can always rely on. Because let's be honest, you're not always going to have a GTA Online. It's going to fade in popularity. Opinions are going to change about what's popular.
GTA Online was a fucking one-off, in my opinion. You are never going to get that sort of fucking success for an online version of a game. Like, you know, like that kind of... Like, GTA Online should never have been as fucking big as it was. You know what I mean? The fact that it was is just like a fucking 1 in a million kind of thing, in my opinion. That's just my take on it.
Would you argue Final Fantasy VII, the original release, is the same?
It's just, yeah, I love as well. Yeah, Dark Angel Storm says from a guy with a fake business degree. Phil Burnell is trying to give some business advice now. Mr. Bankruptcy is trying to tell other companies how to run their fucking businesses. Okay, Phil.
In the industry, and if you diversify your portfolio to still have other games, for example, the 2 indie studios you just fucking fired, at least you can say, all right, when this isn't doing well, at least we have all this stuff, and we've built up goodwill with gamers across the world, showing that we have a varied portfolio and we care about gamers and culture. So even
don't you fucking dare, Phil, pretend you fucking care about Kerbal Space Program. Phil's all of a sudden fucking pretending he fucking cared about his fucking indie studios and the fucking games they fucking made. Tell me a time when Phil ever showed any fucking desire or interest or fascination with fucking Kerbal Space fucking Program.
Even though this isn't doing well anymore, please support our other content until we come up with the next big idea. Instead, what Take-Two is doing is saying fuck everyone else and only care about one stupid group of addicted people who pump money into microtransactions. It's the worst strategy ever. It's doomed to fail. They're all a bunch of greedy motherfuckers, and they don't deserve to be in power. They're going to ruin gaming as a whole if they continue down this path, because now every other game company is trying to follow suit, and they're failing. It's miserable what's going on with gaming right now. The sheer lack of creativity, the sheer lack of innovation. Every game is either an online multiplayer game with microtransactions, or it's a copy game from you already played. It's just another iteration of something you've already done. A Souls-like, or a fucking first-person shooter. Things you've already played before. Where is the innovation? Where's the unique stuff? Indie games. Oh, you know, the companies that just got fired by Take-Two. Oh, cool. Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Jordan, thank you for a super chat. He says, could people remove trolls from the indies post? Oh, don't worry about it, Jordan. Things will be cleared up eventually. You know, right now it's just blanket kind of approving posts there. But once these are reviewed for what's going to actually make it to the final poll, you don't have to worry about it. That stuff will be cleared up. So I know there's probably all kinds of troll stuff in there and stuff. You know, I'm not actively looking at it constantly. I know there's probably stuff in there. It'll be taken care of. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? Thank you, Jordan. But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I did it. That's how I know how addicted they can be. That's how I know how bad they are. David H says Take-Two bought Gearbox. Anytime companies buy another, there's layoffs. Not saying it's right, but it's how it happens. Oh, I know. So definitely what should happen is they buy Gearbox, the company that's been floundering for years. They botched the launch of Duke Nukem Forever because it was awful. They botched Borderlands over the last decade and had a bunch of failures in that regard. They botched. Buy that company and then fire the people who've been making good indie games that are successful. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? What I mean, the people in these positions of power don't have actual knowledge of the industry. All they see are dollar signs. They think from a boardroom perspective. They don't think from a big picture creative perspective, and they're fucking the companies up, and they're hurting people in the process. And that's the worst part, right? That's really the worst part, is the people who are actually good at what they do, who get hurt in the process because some fucking rich bigwig thinks he knows better than everyone else. I said the launch of Duke Nukem was botched. I did not say the game was botched. I said the launch of Duke Nukem was botched.
Just letting them cook. Letting them cook here. Come on.
Okay, anything else, guys? We have a little bit of extra time before we adjourn and get ready for another Crab's Treasure.
I'm letting the bad
Eternally
man cook.
I haven't given Ubisoft a penny in 10 years, and Bill says, yeah, we're missing out on quadruple A games day. That's right. Man. Quadruple A games like Skull and Bones that are already being sold at a humongous discount. Anything I'm excited looking forward to? I mean, the Elden Ring DLC. Later this month, there's a bunch of stuff. There's Hellblade 2. Hopefully that's good. There's this remake of System Shock. I've never played System Shock. I've heard good things about it, right? There's the balance update and a new character in Street Fighter 6. That could be cool. But ultimately, I think the one thing we're all looking forward to is this Elden Ring DLC coming up, right? No, I don't have any thoughts on Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't have thoughts on Monster Hunter in general because I don't play it, right? You're welcome, Manuel, for the streams. Turtle Dude says, how are you liking another Crab's Treasure? It's good. It's the one fallback I feel is that they do try too hard to make it like Dark Souls and or Sekiro. Like, the delayed controls bother me. There was no reason for them to have delayed inputs in this game besides we want to really copy what they've done and make it feel like a FromSoft game. There's a way to make a Souls-like game, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same, and I feel like in the combat they did try to make it exactly the same, but everything else is good. The world building and the exploration and the plot so far, I'm really enjoying. Excuse me. I'm exploding here with disgusting belches. I'm very sorry about that, guys. No, let's see here. Happy Friday to you. I have no enemies. Lady Christmas says, do you think more about using GeForce Now might be useful for the marathon? I need to know more about it. Would GeForce Now fully work with my mini PC? And what games realistically would be utilized if I were to get it for this marathon? Are there enough games that I can just get on Steam right now? That's not a big deal because they will run. Or is it a situation where I'm gonna get it and then it's like, shit, I could just play these games on it anyway. Or I get it and then I only use it once or twice in the month and it was a bad time to do it because there's other stuff out. Like keep in mind, Elden 2, possible System Shock remake, Street Fighter 6 rebalance. There's other things at the end of May too. So I'm not sold that it's the right time to get it. I'm thinking like you get to like the summertime when things are gonna be calmer and less to do around here, and probably then would be the time that I would probably consider doing something like GeForce Now. I'm very interested in it. I'm just not sold it's gonna work. I don't know. I guess we have to test it out, you know? Another interesting factoid in all of this is that last week, my ISP sent me an email stating that they have updated their infrastructure and now they're going to give me better speeds on my internet for free. They literally said, we're going to give you better speeds and you do not have to pay anything additional. You keep your current contract. So the question is, what am I getting? Because they haven't explained that yet. And if my speeds even increase better, then maybe cloud streaming would be amazing now for me, right? I don't know. I guess we have to see. I'm hoping that it ends up being a good increase for free. And then, hey, maybe cloud streaming would be amazing. I don't know. Jordan, I don't know. We've already talked about this, that this year, there just aren't a lot of there aren't a lot of release dates for games. So I can't really tell you what I'm excited for because we don't know what games are coming out when. You know, we went through the schedule on my birthday about a month ago. It just wasn't that much of a huge listing. So I don't really want to sit here and speculate about games when we don't even know when half of them are coming out. Average, I have no idea. Like I said, they haven't said anything. Like here, you want me to read it to you? Here's the email. I just got this like 4 days ago. In the coming weeks, we're introducing our faster internet plans yet with up to 3 times the download speed at no additional cost to you. As part of our next generation network, we're developing faster upload and download speeds with your current internet plan. They'll keep your business devices connected and running with improved quality. It's one step toward continuing to evolve our network to be faster, smarter, and more reliable for your business. These enhanced speed capabilities come at no additional cost to you, and it's your own current internet service. We'll send you another message when the faster internet speeds arrive. And I got that a few days ago, so we don't know when. When's it hitting? How much faster will it be? I don't know. Won't know until I guess that happens, right? Oh, what's up, Jade? How you doing today? Good to see you. I've never played a System Shock game at all. No, I know there was a couple of them on PC. I've heard good things about them, and I heard that they are the predecessors to BioShock. So just that alone kind of intrigues me. But no, I never played them, so I don't even know what to expect. I'm good, Jade, but I'm a little on the warmer side. Today's going to be almost 70 degrees here, which means my office will be pretty warm. But luckily, it's the only day like that this week. After that, I believe the temperatures go way, way down. Let me see here. Yeah, so today it's 70 outside, which means it'll be like 85 in here. But after that, the entire week after is in the 50s and rain. So I'm thinking it's coming time, like probably by mid-May, I'll probably have to install my air conditioner. I'm thinking this may be the last week where we're going to have this nice cooling rains, and then after that, we may start hitting the warmer temps. And if that's the case, like if we're consistently hitting 70, 80 outside, that's it. I got to concede and I got to put in the AC, so we'll see what happens. I'm glad you caught up with my Fallout 4 playthrough. Is the Platinum Vest retired? 672, how often do we wear vests? Exactly. Why would you ask me if a vest is retired when I literally almost never wear a vest regardless, right? Like, what a silly question. I guess the better question is, why are you asking that question? Actually, let's answer your question with a question. Why are you asking me that question? What's the point of the answer? I'm just curious. Like, why does it matter?
He's a bit riled by that question.
Because we never see it when I do wear a vest. Well, is it true that the Platinum Vest is the heaviest vest that I own? Yes, it is. Does it make sense that I'd be wearing the heaviest vest that I own when I'm in warmer weather? No. Would it make sense for me to wear it maybe when air conditioner's in? Probably. Right? How often do I wear a vest? Almost never. I mean, how often do we hit $150 on a stream? A couple times a month at this rate? So the thing is, there's just not...
I love how Phil's concept of almost never is a couple of times a month. That's quite a lot of money, still, to receive in one single stream. Almost never equals a couple of times a month. That is Phil's mentality of this kind of timing thing. Jesus Christ, man. He does not appreciate the value of a dollar. He has no care for it. He has no appreciation or respect for the fucking money.
Even that actual amount of opportunity for it to happen, right? If there were more, if we were hitting the best goal all the time, then probably it would be in the running, right? But the thing is, we hit it so rarely that it's not even like a thing. Like for example, let's say today I'm playing Street Fighter 6 and we hit the vest goal. I'm not going to put the Platinum Vest in. It's Street Fighter. I'm sweating already. I'm not going to put on the heaviest vest that I own. I'm going to have the lighter vest in the running, correct? But if we're in the middle of the summer and I'm playing some kind of a chill game and we hit the vest goal and the air conditioner's on, then I see no problem with having the Platinum Vest in the running, right? But again, I guess the question is, why do you care so much? Why does it matter what vest I'm wearing? What is your concern exactly? Really, like, what would even possess you to ask me that question? What's the big deal? It's just a fucking stupid thing I put on during a stream. It has nothing to do with anything, right? It's silly. What a silly question.
What a toxic answer. What a salty, toxic answer. Will he address the tractor game? Will he do it?
All right. Anyway, guys, last chance. If anyone would like to ask me a question or contribute, obviously, and get a shout out before we get set up here for another Crab's Treasure, okay?
Is he going to mention it? He has banned super chats that I brought up.
Jordan did another super chat. Thank you, Jordan. He says, I forgot that my friend and I played a Street Fighter 2 Turbo cabinet at a local game store this other Friday. Oh, yeah? Pretty common one. Street Fighter 2 Turbo was around the time when Street Fighter 2 had exploded in popularity. That's the third iteration out of the 5 that were versions of Street Fighter 2. And it was very common to see it at corner stores, supermarkets, pizzerias, not just arcades. You know, kind of everyone wanted to have a Street Fighter cabinet in their store because it brought in extra revenue. So that's cool, though. Cool to hear that you found one in this day and age. Pretty cool retro. No, I've not taken any lures out of the fishing hat. Perhaps we should do that. Like we talked about today, if I hit the hat goal, perhaps you want to see the fishing hat, and I should prepare the hat for that, I guess. Suspicious Link says, this isn't a question. I just want to let you know the first stream I caught of you a few years ago, I was wondering why you were just like a Back to the Future character. There you go. Big Fridge did a super chat. Is a moment of silence for 672. Well, I don't know why he just won't answer the question. All I'm wondering is why is it such a big thing of concern to care about what color vest I'm wearing on a stream? Like, who even cares, and how is this a big important concern? Of all the things you can ask me, it's like the most innocuous, unimportant thing, right? I just don't even understand the question. Oh, you answered? I missed it. Hold on. Let me scroll up. No, you didn't answer after I asked that. Sorry. Not that I can see, unless I'm missing it again. You said we never see it when you wear a vest, and I said I understand that, but why do you care? Why we never see it? What's the big deal if one particular vest doesn't get worn in the rotation? I don't understand. And you never answered again. You ran away. Maybe it's his favorite. If that's the case, you could just say that. He says because it's the best looking one. See, that's an answer. Because you like how it looks. Okay, you like how the vest looks. You're upset we haven't seen it that much. Okay, understood. That makes more sense. So donate $150 right now, and I'll put on that vest.
Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, it is. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I'm just... Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bad man.
Make the bad man stop.
Fuck you, Phil.
Spoiler alert. He did not get that $150. So apparently he's still on $0 right now.
672 with a $150 tip. Platinum vest time, baby. Here we go. Let's get it going. Thank you very much, 672, for committing to doing that on the stream today. Very nice of you. Thank you. Okay. Joel Law says, Eurovision is almost upon us. Could you sing for us as a climax to the podcast?
I feel like I'm going to have to mute Phil here if he starts singing.
Eurovision is that the big singing competition over there? See, I don't know. I've never seen it. I guess someone told me about it like a year or two ago. It's like a big thing, inter-country.
I'm ready to mute him. I'm ready to mute him.
Jordan did another super chat. He says, what game has unexpectedly good soundtrack? Unexpectedly good? Unexpectedly good sound. I guess the question would be, what game actually kind of sucks but has a good soundtrack, right? Like it's the only good thing about the game, everything else stinks. What would be the answer to that?
Oh, hello, super chat.
Yeah, interesting super chat and Phil's. Your Mr. Beast reviewer is garbage. You think organic food is a myth? You're hilarious. Nestle using child labour. They aren't better. Do research. I guess Phil's still on his break, so he couldn't fucking lean that super chat right now. Waste of money from Wild Man. Their first super chat, I fucking threw $5 at Phil, and they're gonna get leaned, and they're gonna get to fucking chat again. But there you go.
Daphne says, Eurovision is rigged. The UK always gets 0 points. It's not fair to us Brits. Well, what the problem is you guys are approaching it wrong. What you need to do, you need to bribe the judges with your insanely over-the-top delicacy level food. Like, just bring them a nice big spotted dick. Or maybe some...
Yeah, I guess this is why that it's at food super chat came in dashy. Because it lets yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Eurovision, the UK have won it twice?
It's, you do see a lot of political voting going on. Although usually the winner, in my opinion, the country that wins it usually deserves it, you know. But yeah, Britain struggled to fucking do very well in the recent decades. It's just something.
God, I miss Terry Wogan now.
Terry Wogan was great at it, yeah. To be fair, Graham Norris not too bad. But yeah, Terry Wogan was a fucking
TLDR, Terry Wogan was basically the host of the UK Eurovision, and didn't put up with any shit.
Yeah, it's no nonsense. Fucking no nonsense. If he saw something that was shit, he would basically fucking go, well, that was terrible.
Some beans on toast. And that unique gourmet food will just win the judges over. He'll just give you points by default.
Beans on toast is amazing. Fuck off.
Oh no! Now people are gonna be upset.
I'm sorry. No.
Beans on toast. Personally, I don't like beans. I'm seriously gonna have to point towards you and
shout, "Get the fuck out the country!"
This motherfucker eating beans. I'm pointing towards you, Dashi, and I'm fucking saying this motherfucker eating beans over here.
That's the point. So let me tell you. When you take the crumpets and you dip it in the tea for tea time. Oh man. Okay. You know, you guys know I'm just razzing you, right? I'm just razzing you.
Thank you, Meth Bear.
In reality,
5 times.
I enjoy trying different cultural foods, and British food I've never legit had before. I don't know if I would like any British cuisine. I would like to maybe try it someday. That's the one thing. Like,
You've
there's
had
no
mince
British food,
pies.
there's no French food, there's no German food, there's no Italian food. Like all those European countries, none of that exists where I live. None of it. There's none of those cuisines here at all. It's ridiculous. Like all we have.
So he's not had pasta before. He's had mince pies, which are British.
British. Looking, trying to remember all the foods he's at. His wee brain's working overtime. Which food was not American? I don't know. Like, I mean, it's one of those things. French cuisine, and Italian cuisine, and German cuisine. Yeah, it's interesting to try. But if there's no demand for it, then why would they go there and do it? Mista wants a screenshot. I should have known. I should have known. I fucking paused and fell too long, so the screenshot. Someone in his start.
Also, Mista, explain your reasoning. Why is it so damn boring?
Give me a second here. Sorry. So, so yeah, give me a wee second here. Sorry. Let me just get this sort of previous fucking screenshot. Fuck me. There we go. And let me just throw this towards my members and also towards Mista as well. There we go. Good stuff indeed. And then throw it towards Mista. There you fucking go. And there we go. Cool stuff indeed. That's me fulfilled that purpose. Right. Let's get back to here. What was it? The autos. There you go. Autos. Didn't mean to click on the autos, but there you go. That's so goddamn shit. It's unbelievable.
Sorry. I think we've anglicized Indian cuisine. I'll give you tikka masala as British. But chicken and vindaloo? Not sure on those two.
Not entirely sure myself, but thank you very much to Mercedes Lutz for the super chat. Who says, I live 5 minutes from Phil. He's lying. Do you mean about the weather? I assume you mean about the weather when Phil was saying it's like 70 degrees or some pish where you're, yeah. Phil.
Oh, seriously, you could live 500 miles away and know he's lying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an ocean away from Phil Burnell, and I know the motherfucker's lying constantly. But there you go. I do feel sorry for you though, Mercedes, for having to essentially breathe the same sort of air that Phil Burnell does on a regular basis. That cannot be easy to endure. Although I've heard good things about Seattle air though. It's good for healing backs. So there is that. Yeah, let's get back to the bingo.
A ton of Asian cultures, Middle Eastern, Mexican, Greek, and some other like Americanized chains and things, and that's what we have out
Spoiler alert, Greek is European.
here. We don't have any of the European culture foods out here in the West Coast, in Seattle area, Washington.
Greek is European. Greece is in Europe. Greek food. Greek is... Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, Phil. No wonder I fucking failed at Billy.
Doesn't exist. So, that's what I'm lacking right now. I'd like to try some of those.
I mean, when I say... when I say Greek is European, Greece is in Europe. It is a European country. So yeah, that's what I mean. That is... Phil is saying...
Probably argues...
Yeah.
Sorry, he's probably going to argue it's Mediterranean and that's not Europe.
True, that's kind of Mediterranean cuisine, but Greece is in Europe, so there you go. It's
in Europe.
Yeah.
The majority of it is, anyway.
English food can be acquired taste. Jellied eels and cockles. But our fish and chips, Sunday roasts, and pies are unrivaled. Dab hands. There you go. I don't know how we got to cuisine talk now. Princess Consuela says, the American-style Christmas roast dinners are pretty much a copy-paste of typical English roast, minus a few things. If you like that, you like English food. You think me singing a song would be sweet? Well, I don't know what you want me to sing. I'll start singing when I play Another Crab's Treasure. We'll sing Under the Sea. Under the Sea! As I explore, because we actually are going to explore the ocean today. That's the part we're at in the game, the open world. Eternal just did a super chat. He says, cardboard has more flavor than British food. Whoa, well, you said it, not me. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know what you're talking about. But, you know, again, I can't confirm or deny because I never had it. You can't knock what you don't try, right? That's funny. RG690 says the best restaurants in the UK are British or Indian cuisine. There you go.
I'm getting seasick watching him sway.
I'm getting mad.
No. We need to talk about what Phil just did here. Can anyone explain to me what Phil just fucking did? Here. So, I'm going to play it at normal speed. What the hell is that? He leans back and just stares into the fucking camera. Do you think he fucking had a fart?
Possible arm stretch, but that's a reach even at that.
Why would you like... What the... Yeah, be like this is a sneaky fart the Phil just had. Oh my god. May the first tribute pose. I think this is screenshot worthy. Give me a second, yeah. I've had a lot of fucking screenshots today. Fuck me, man. I've been over encumbered with all these screenshots. So much variety. I think it's my 6th screenshot today. It is robust and thus meaningful. I just throw us towards well, Meester and also my members. There we go. There we go. Meester's got it. And there we go. The members have it as well. Nexus had enough, and the members Discord make the bad man stop. They cannot handle all the Phil Burnell thumbnail still images.
Oh yeah. Drew Industries. I went to secondary education south of Oregon. I just want you to know the lack of food is a Northwest thing, not just a Washington thing. So really, they don't have a lot of diversity either. So here's the thing, though. There is diversity in our cuisine, but it's because of where we're located. Right here, SeaTac Airport, which is what we have, like not even half an hour away from my house. Right. This is the airport that when people are flying to the United States, there's 2 airports that they land from Western areas. It's either SeaTac or LAX. So if you're landing here and you're coming in from Asia, there's a big influx of people, right? And what happened is a lot of people that were coming to America just said, we're just gonna stay right here. We like it here. So it's stuck. And therefore, boom, here comes an influx of all these different Asian cuisines, Mediterranean cuisines, people coming over from that area of the world. This is where they landed and they just stayed. So as opposed to on the East Coast, guess who's coming to the East Coast? The Europeans. So when all the Europeans came to the United States, they stuck over there. That's why you got big hotbeds like Italian cuisine and stuff like that over on the East Coast. Boiled meat. I love it when they boil my meats. As little flavor as possible, please. I just want the entire thing to taste like water. I love it when I have a big roast on my plate. I pick it up, I wring it out like a sponge, and it's a big pool of water explodes all over. Boiled meats. Anyway. All right, guys, I think it's time to end the podcast. We went late because we were dicking around here. All right, guys, so thank you for a good, entertaining, and chill show, as always. We had a lot to talk about tomorrow. Hopefully, we will have updates on Another Crab's Treasure and my status of climbing to master with Zangief in Street Fighter 6, among other things, maybe some more news and the like. And I thank you all for hanging out and having a good time with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Excuse me. All right, let's get briefly set up. I do need to use the restroom, but I don't think it'll be that long. It'll probably be just a few minutes. No big deal. And then we'll jump into Another Crab's Treasure. We're actually at a really good part. I just beat that optional super boss that's supposed to prevent you from exploring. Whoa. So I killed him so now we can explore. Like, we have a giant open world to explore in this ocean area. And from what I've heard, there's a lot of cool stuff that we can find now because I killed off the stupid guy that was going to stalk me and prevent me from having fun. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do big ocean exploration and see what's coming. Okay? Sound good? All right, so I'm going to go on a brief break. And you get a funny scene for turning in the map fragment from that boss you killed since you did it out of order. Where do I turn that in? Yeah, where exactly would I turn that in? Because I don't know, because it mentioned it, and I was like, what are they talking about? Map fragment turned into who? I don't even know what they're speaking of. So, yeah, if you could tell me where to go to do it, I'd appreciate that, but not yet. I have to use the bathroom, okay? All right, let's take a brief break. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back in a few. We'll jump into the game. I'm excited, and we get to level a lot, too, which is really cool. And thank you guys for hanging out. Again, please support the stream if you can today, and I'll see you in a few. Thanks.
So, Phil, yeah, as Prophet says, Phil didn't mention anything about the Detractor game. His silence in it is actually interesting to me. Usually, if somebody's doing something in Phil's name, he is quick to kind of say, this has got nothing to do with me. But he's not even addressing it today. Which might lead some...
I think Aki's hates it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so as Probaki says it as well, no talk about the Detractor, so... Well, there is no 100% guarantee though, guys. We still don't know. We don't know. I'll just leave it at that. It's possible, but we don't know for sure. Don't jump to conclusions when there's no solid evidence, okay? By all means, theorize, come up with ideas, come up with theories, but we don't know the facts yet, okay?
Yeah, true, we must be cautious.
So I'm just going to say, let's just stick to what we know for sure. The game was on Steam, it got taken down, somebody calling themselves Philip Burnell claimed it was their likeness being used. If the guy that made the game challenges that and try and pushes back in that, then I'll be interested to see what happens next. We'll have to wait and see.
I think he already has pushed back on it. I think he's
Yeah, I mean, we can check it. We can find out. You know what I mean? By all means, we can see if there's any fresh tweets about it, or whatever. Let's see. This is the thing here. I tweeted. No, that wasn't me. That was fucking wrong tweet chain. Here we go. And I can click on Happy G's profile here. Is he saying anything new about it? I don't think so, not yet. Nah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens, what comes of it, you know? They got their own bloody website. Making the gamer happy. Guy's called Alex, there you go. one-man show behind Happy Game Studios. He's made Gladiator Horizon 2, and The Detractor.
There we go. Thanks, Prophet. I knew I read something about it.
Also, he spoke with Happy Gamer and he failed a counter. There we go. Cool stuff indeed. Right, there we go. But there we go, guys. So we'll see what comes of that. We'll see if what will happen down the line with that. Now, Phil's out to stand up here. He's got a little on break sign, but I don't usually count him going on his break as him standing up, because it feels a bit cheap to do that, because he's always standing up before fucking starting gameplay. It's just we don't always see it though, because he's always having his little break. Do we count it this time or not?
Yes.
Burger?
Okay. We are 2 away from a full house, I think. We got the free space and we had the 100 likes free space. So we're 2 burps away from a free space and we're 2 snorts away from a free space as well. Is Phil still on his break, by the way? We're behind? Surely not. No, he's got to be, yeah, he's definitely playing now. So let me fast forward to when he returns. Here we go. He should be back about here. Let's watch him waddle into frame. Any second now. Waddle your fucking flabby little arse into frame. There we go.
Okay, guys, let's jump in. Feel nice and refreshed now, ready for a Souls-like. I keep getting my Game Pass points confused with my actual, like, other points. Alright, here we go. So yeah, I hope that you guys, now that I killed this optional boss, we gotta figure out number 1 where I level, because there's no, like, bonfire. There's no moon shells. There's no moon shell where I am right now. I don't know if I can find one nearby so I can level, that'd be great. But also, someone had mentioned something about this map piece, and I don't even know where to go or anything for that, because I didn't mention that yet. Oh, really? Okay. Kohi says, teleport to the Upper City Moon Conch, the map turn-in is right in front of you. Oh, okay. So here we are. Let's begin here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to...
He is now recording for YouTube, which means that we don't get a fucking bingo today. We're close, we're damn close. But no bingo today.
Burger.
There is a...
Five in a row.
There is
That's
a way
concerning.
we can get a bingo.
What do you mean there's a way we can get a bingo? It's over. He's recording.
Shit.
Boss counter.
No. I'm pretty clear on that. I didn't count them all. Phil's still got $0, by the way. He's still on $0.
That last one was number 15.
Guys, but it's not over. But it's not over. We have marbles, remember. Friday. Every Friday we do marbles. This could be our way of trying to get the bingo prize fund going. If we get somebody completing one of these impossible marble tracks, we'll add $10 to bingo prize fund. So guys, I'm going to get the marbles game set up, okay? So yeah, I'll be right back. I'll get it all set up, and then we'll have a wee marble race, and we can see if anyone can complete these very difficult courses to try and get some bingo prize fund on the board. So yeah, we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we are back with marbles and we have one of these challenging Arthur maps and it is called Lucky Lucky Land. It looks, we've done this before I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anyone's ever completed it before, but yeah, we have 228 marbles. Let's see if anyone can get to the end. We have 3 goes, 3 attempts at this. And we'll see if anyone can get to the end to add $10 to the bingo prize fund. Who's going to be first to die? The Baron and Tomion are the first to snuff it. So let's follow the Mad Max and Mr. White as they're the first ones through this portal here. Pig and Blanket's there as well. Jasper's Angels have gotten ahead now. Jasper's Angels is now fallen to their doom. Mr. White has been doing quite well and then he just died, so I really shouldn't have said anything. Banrag is up there. And the
commentator's cursed.
Yeah. A lot of this is similar to Fairly Airy Air. The Fairly Airy Air map has a lot of influence here. And I'm not sure what came first, if it was this one or if it was the Fairly Airy Air one. But you may recognise that this bit in the side is new compared to what's on Fairly Airy Air. But I aim here to try and get through this pipe. And so far, no one's managed it.
Oh, it is me.
Well, we need somebody to try and get through this pipe, and we've got Chris George. Chris George has made it through. Can anyone join him? Tony and Crazy Radicaled have joined Chris George. Have a smashing day. Looks like they're going to be a bit off centre. They're going to get fried. Hingham and Kringleberry. It looks like they're about to fucking get fried as well. Chris George, we should really keep an eye on them because they're almost finished. So the finish is right there. Can they drop in and time it perfectly? It's a moving finish. I know you're thinking they've gone too far, but no. They get bounced back up. Can they survive? Can they finish? They need to have it perfect time. The time needs to be perfect. Chris George is bouncing around like crazy. He's the only one left alive. He's still in it. He's bouncing down and bouncing back up. Oh, he almost dropped in. He almost dropped in. It was so close, and he's dead. And just like that, we have a first failed. Chris George nearly won that. Nearly won that.
That was actually pretty close.
Oh, and apparently D-Dog is saying Phil's begging has just begun. He stopped gameplay to mention tips and super chats that begging has begun. It's a very slow stream for Phil today so far. Nothing was given to him in the podcast, so he has to rely on his gameplay ability to encourage people to give him money. And that doesn't really work.
Maybe what he should have done was not go after the game and actually played it.
Maybe he shouldn't have spent $20 fucking on goddamn ice cream. Let's have another go at that course. We'll have 2 more tries and try to complete this course, and then we'll call it a day. Who should we follow?
Some ice cream can be really worth it. I mean, especially if it's like the ultra specialist stuff.
The Baron.
I mean, I know there's a place in where the main factory's in Ebbw Vale, which is a Welsh town, that my mum swears by.
Oh goodness me. Anyway, I feel very sorry for the Baron because they constantly keep dying immediately. The Baron's going to think they're cursed or something because their marble twice in a row has been the first to die. Oh, we have a random Repsy here. They're going to try and get bounced through and make it through the portal. Oh,
well, that's what the Baron gets for annoying Snoopy.
Steve, Beeve, and Jasper's Angels are the first 2 marbles to get through. But I don't think they're going to survive this. I have a feeling they're not going to survive this. Well, you know I didn't survive it. Sweet, aye, oh, they make it through. They snipe it. They snipe the middle perfectly at a great rate of speed. Sweet Eye is going to be the first one to go through. I am not
knocking the ice cream, BST.
Right, let's keep an eye on Eye, Sweet Eye and see if they can make it through. And so I saw a lot of marbles left in this fucking game. Well, by a lot, I mean it's 14. But yeah. So usually what happens here, they get floated over. They go past the platform. They bounce off the lower platform. They get bounced back up. And they try and squeeze away in to this little end platform here. By the way, that middle bit is not a hole. And also, I think they're gone. I think they're dead. Beamer's going to make their way over. So is Kyle Denson and Miss Kitty. But that middle bit there you see is not a hole. It's actually blocking you. Like somebody's bounced off it. It opens very briefly. Oh, that's so close. That's so close. Beamer is almost there. Unlucky, Miss Kitty's still in it. Beamer's still there. Miss Kitty's gone now. Beamer's dead. I think that's it. God damn, they were so close. They were so close. But yeah, I just wanted to emphasize, this top bit here is not a hole. So you can't just fucking aim for the middle
everything else
and get
around
in.
it is a hole.
Yeah. And these things move all the fucking time, so you need to fucking have it timed perfectly to slot in there. It's such a cruel fucking map, it really is. We'll try it one more time. Can anyone get their hole? Or are we all doomed to no finish? Following Mob Mama right now. Actually, I want to follow the Baron. Is the Baron going to die first again? No, Mob Mama dies first. There you go, Baron, you've been spared. You didn't die first this time. A lot of death and destruction here. We'll just catch up to Butterlord, shall we, and see how they're doing. They just died. That's a great start. Alien Balls is up there, so obviously this is a part of the map where it can get chaotic as well. There's also things popping to the ground, popping people in air. Who's going to be the first one to pop through? Hazelton, and Cadence Anime Girl, and Making a Big Boom, and John C. and JR, they're all coming through now. Let's follow Hazelton and watch them die very slowly. So who's going to make it through here? We need somebody to make it down the middle perfectly. Come on, who's going to make it down the middle perfectly? Jasper's Angels a bit to the side. John C. a bit to the side as well. Oh, someone made it. A gang of wolves has made it down the middle. Sean Gonzalez is not far behind. I think there's one or two other people that have made it through. Guybrush Threepwood seems to have made it as well. These are our final 3 marbles. Gang of Wolves, Sean Gonzalez and Guybrush Threepwood. Now let's just keep a little eye on this, and not far behind is Sean Gonzalez as they try to get into as well. Can any of them bounce in here? Oh, that looked close. I think they're gone. I think.
And Guybrush,
oh, Guy, he was still in the fucking bit at the start. He was even close to fucking being finished. He was stuck in the middle, but and he just died. So yeah, nobody won. We had goes, we had tries, but nobody won ultimately in the end. So yeah, well, no additional bingo prize funds for now. It is what it is, but you know, we'll return with bingo on Sunday. Bingo shall return on Sunday. Oh, there's been some. Apparently, I've been sent some artwork. Oh my god. I've been sent all kinds of artwork. First of all, what is this?
Does that meant to be Nick Cage?
I think it might be. I'm not sure I like this. And I'll tell you what's worse. This. That's definitely worse. So these are Mr. creations, by the way. Meanwhile, Takozilla made this. It says, Ket, I'm having fun on my rocket ship. Which is not bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad, but yeah, so this was Mr. This was Mr.
What's Vin Diesel?
Oh, is it
Oh
Vin
god,
Diesel?
it is.
It really is. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, the forehead and the eyes.
Yeah, you see, he didn't really clock on because his hair there, and he's always been a big baldy, hasn't he? So yeah. God damn it. And then fill his rocket ship. Not me. Right. Guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for showing some bingo antics. Sad we couldn't get a full house today. But we'll try again on Sunday, shall we? I will not be streaming tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday's my day off and all that jazz. So yeah, I'll be just, you know, taking it easy, chilling, whatever. So there you go. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy the rest of your Saturday as well, whatever it is you end up doing. Dashy, thank you very much for being able to join me in this bingo this time. You know, since you couldn't do it last week, we rescheduled for today and we got it done today.
And since you forgot about me a few weeks earlier.
I didn't forget, I just didn't remember. But yeah, is there anything you want to say before we bugger off?
Yes, there is. Give me a second.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, you're spamming your Joe Hendry YouTube channel. Yeah, Dashy really likes
Support
Joe Hendry's.
Support the Scottish awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, Joe Hendry's a wrestler in TNA, and he's pretty creative with his promos and all that jazz and everything else. So Dashy's a big fan of them. So there you go. There you go. So let me press the Scottish soundboard button to try and to show some solidarity. I'll try just random. But yeah, there you go, guys. As I said, Dashy, thank you very much for joining me and all that jazz. Much appreciated.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry.
I don't think you're sorry, but go on.
If a vegan ever hears this, garlic bread with mac and cheese is fucking amazing. You've got to fucking do it now.
I'm not the biggest fan of garlic bread, but if there's cheese involved, I can kind of tolerate it.
Garlic bread with mac and cheese?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I don't really like garlic on its own. Garlic and cheese is okay as long as there's plenty of cheese, but garlic on its own, I'm not the biggest fan. But then again, I'm a very strange bastard. And on that note, I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. Thank you very much, as I said, for joining me. I hope you've all had a good week. I hope you've had a fun bingo Friday and all that jazz as well. Keep an eye on Twitter and everything else for updates on the Detractor game. Hopefully it'll be available again soon. It's a great wee game to play. I'm certainly enjoying my time of it so far. But yeah, I'm be back on Sunday for some more bingo antics. But until then, enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm going to end how it always end by putting today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. So have a good one, enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Take care, everyone.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.